I'm a level 20 character
Hello,
with a negative
we're
stat.
live.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome.
Oh my.
Welcome.
Am I alive?
We're back.
Look,
And
it's
we're
Rosa.
gonna burn it all to the ground. Real fast, thank you so much, Fatal, for the 7th month resub.
Oh god. No.
Sketchy whips.
Wow. See, look, Blue's already like, yep, this is going to hell. I'm gonna watch something else while we're.
No, that was actually us. It was
okay.
just my phone. My phone was up at.
Something sounded like whips.
I
Are we
thought-
getting kinky up in here already? What?
He straight up was just like, all right, you know what? Let's put something on. I'm gonna watch some Netflix. It's all right. But yes,
I'm already bored.
We're so glad to be here. As you can see, we are down a certain chaplain, so we got the next best thing, which is the Gigster from our Crypt Force 2. You can also check her out on her channel. Plays all kinds of games the entire time. But we're like, yeah, let's get her over. Let's enjoy it. Because I feel like if anyone has a chance to seduce a blob of slime, it's Gigi. Gigi has the best choice. Obviously, we also have Faded, we have Striker, and we have Blue, and then of course me as your fabulous DM, date maker on the Bachelorthem.
Yeah,
we'll
I
see if
get it.
our play. What? What'd you say?
Date maker, DM. I get
Date
it.
maker. Yeah. See, thank you.
Ah.
Thank you. I tried really hard. I spent hours actually
I
at night
like it.
sweating, thinking of something. But you know, yeah, we're gonna see if they can find true love today on the Bachelor. But before we go any further, speaking of love, I just want to talk about how much I love our sponsor, Impassable Creations, with the fabulous dice bags we have. I keep mine always in the arm's reach because it just smells of pure craftsmanship. Right now they are doing actually a giveaway. Partnering up with them, they're being nice enough to give away one special Crypt Force dice bag. All you have to do is, if you can find the tweet, it's pinned on our profile on Twitter, and you just gotta follow them, follow us, retweet, and like it. At the end of the month, we're gonna pull names, and someone's gonna win that fabulous bag. They're great stuff. And if you ever want anything else custom made, you can go to their website. She's amazing. She can do pretty much anything from pillows to feed art to bags. She can do it all.
I have to hide mine because my cats keep stealing it.
Yeah, yeah, hide them from your pets. They will also enjoy them. Great fun for the whole family.
Yes, I think Fatal's mentioned the same thing with her cat stealing
Morris
her
definitely
bag.
steals it.
Yes.
I'm trying to think. Oh, a couple more announcements. So next week, because you guys are amazing and we got enough points, we are going to have a community night on next Wednesday. Normal time, we usually have this. We're probably, because I just know you guys, we're probably going to play Among Us because usually that wins every single time we talk about community games. But we'll always, again, we'll put it up in the Discord, have people vote on what they want to do or suggest things, and that will determine what we play. I can't remember again. Tuesday, did y'all have any plans for Tuesday, or we're just waiting till?
No,
I don't have anything now.
All right.
So
We have nothing.
Tuesday is a free day.
Tuesdays is free days. We're all going out drinking. So Tuesdays we got nothing going on. Wednesday community night, and then of course Sundays you'll come back to see my beautiful face playing games. Whoa! Cam the McWolf with 6 month in a row subscribe. Someone please give him a shout. Make room at the table for him. But I guess without further delay, we will begin the Bachelorthem. So of course, like any Bachelor show, we are greeted with the visual beauty of the heir of Flaburnia, Glorp Glorp. Glorp Glorp is a 15-year-old gelatinous slime cube. She has a slight red tinge to her. She is proficient in flute playing and also an excellent dancer. She hails, again, from the kingdom of Flaburnia, which is mainly inhabited by the slimes who control it and their kobold servants who do everything for them. You all four were invited, more so saw a posting for a child of also find true love and also for the chance to be a ruler in your own at the Flaburnia kingdom. And you all signed up. You all were whisked away into a very long black carriage pulled by white horses, and as you make your way over, you are greeted by your wonderful host, Harris Kristen, who is a tall, skinny, pale elf who kind of looks dead inside. You know, he just says in the magical speakers in the thing, all right, so as you pull up, we need a lot of excitement, a lot of cheer. This is something we do every few years, and the kingdom, they expect a good show out of it. So make sure you just give it your all, and and try to find love, and and you got this. And so
That's
then,
an exciting speech.
Yeah, the carriage pulls up. And first stepping out next to the door. Let's go with eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Faden, how about we go with your character? Who steps out of the carriage first?
Huh? Huh?
Natio, you get out of the carriage.
Who?
Someone, either voices. Someone push him out. Someone just give him a shove.
Herman gives him a shove out the door.
And you see Natio just come flying out of the carriage. What do we see, Natio?
Nateo is a young, sprightly wizard of 100 years old. He's a human, and he's here for the buffet.
As you walk up, you of course see again, standing next to Harris Kristen is Glorp, the heir to Fliburnia. She is wearing, or really inside of her is a nice red gown that seems to be still attached to the corpse that she ate that had it, floating inside of her. You make your way up to her, and it's your time to make your first impression. What would you like to say?
Is this the buffet?
She makes a series of noises, whereas you see a little kobold peek around the corner and go, she says that, no, this is the Bachelorthem, this is, the heir would like to know what's so special about you.
Well, I see there's dessert, there's obviously Jell-O, but where's the rest of the buffet?
You see the kobold look up at Harris Kristen and goes, is this gonna be for real right now? Is this happening? What the okay. And Harris Kristen just goes, how about you just, go ahead and go inside into what you see now is like kind of a villa in the back. How about you just go ahead and go inside and we'll come back to you, Nito.
Thank you, Nick.
And you make your way in. Next, stepping out of the long, dark carriage, we're gonna have Giggy. How about you go ahead and describe your character?
Hello. I am the great knight Norcius Nala, but you can just call me Nala, if that's all right with you, princess.
Glorp makes a noise, and the little couple goes, "Oh my god, you're so, okay. I think we're gonna get to know each other a little bit more later on tonight. I'll see you inside."
Yes, I'll give you a little winky wink.
Oh, you see her turn the slime glow an even deeper red, and then you are guided into the villa. Next out, we're gonna have Barry. Barry, how about you describe what you look like as you approach the slime?
Okay, Barry is a 5-foot lizard folk guy in a very fancy, fabulous wizard robe and a very, very ornate staff. You think of the type of the hood lizards with the little hood.
Oh, from like Jurassic Park?
Yeah, when they get scared, his hood is currently flipped back because he's not frightened, but that's what his face looks like.
Got you.
Yes. So, but that's what Barry looks like.
All right, you approach the slime and Harris Kristen and the kobold.
Hello.
Glorp. Which the little kobold goes, hi, yes, what's your name? Who are you?
Oh, my name Barry. Barry is a wizard and a lizard. And Barry heard that you do marriage. Marriage means friends, and I need friend for a long time.
Barry needs someone to love them a long time?
No, not love. Wait, yeah, maybe love. I don't really know and understand this love thing, but I just need friend. Friend that isn't thing I just make.
Getting the slime cube, in which the kobold, yes, she's very interested to be your friend anytime. How about you go outside and she will talk to you later.
Okay. So I really didn't want to ride in the carriage, so but I had to. There's going to be like a 10-foot stone boar that will be following me shortly. Ignore it. His name is Stoneba. Leave him be.
They're just all look at you confused. Harris Kristen still blank face smiling, but you could tell in his eyes he's just kind of like, no one mentioned a boar. What the hell? What is he talking about? And then you make your way inside the villa, and then last but not least, we have Herman. Herman, how about you describe yourself?
Yeah, so Herman steps out of the limo carriage. He's a mysterious-looking humanoid. Or I guess he's a human. Nice brown hair, tan skin, and he kind of waltzes up to the princess.
The slime turns a very deep red, and just doesn't make any noise. And the kobold kind of just like nudges her, kind of gets his elbow stuck in her, and then like pulls it out, and then they're just like, which again the kobold translates to it's so nice to meet you. Tell me something about you. What's something interesting about you?
So Herman replies, which in return, as he's doing this, he kind of like waves his hand and produces what looks like Jello on the plate. And he looks at her and says, I can't wait to gel with you later. And proceeds to walk inside.
I love it. Oh my god. All right. So as you one by one have made your way in this villa, you immediately notice that, of course, other than just like the romantic, nice design of couches, and there's a bar and a buffet, there's also a lot of other small kobolds running around with what look to be like these strange electronic, like not electronic, but more like archaic eyeballs that have a gem in the middle of them. And they're running around with those, basically trying to make sure they are capturing everything with the eyes. There's also different light sources put down. It's very much a production. There's a lot of production going on to make sure this is displayed on TV. You kind of all have a few minutes to interact or do anything right now if you would.
Where'd you get the Jello?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You mean this? I brought it with me.
Yes.
Old man, would you like it?
There's always room for Jello.
And Herman kind of hands it to him. As he's doing this, Herman would like to kind of look around the room and get a lay of the floor.
With your passive perception, you honestly don't have to roll. You have a really good passive perception. You see, as you look around the room, like I described at the beginning, you can also see there's a lot of like cables and stuff to the light sources, or what you assume would be like the modern version of cables to like different things that are hidden beneath rugs and everything. You can also see that there's another separate eating area that's way past for the production and crew. You also see there is another spot where it looks like whoever is running the show, this important kobold that almost has like a little beret and like a collared shirt, is kind of ordering people where to be and where to go in his little kobold way. Other than that, you can see, I forgot, you can see there's a second story to it that is currently blocked off though. Like there's definitely like it's like taped off. Like they're like, we don't there.
Cool.
So, what are these little eyeball gem thingies?
You said to just anybody, or
just a random kobold that has one?
Captures you, but it puts it to everyone.
Oh, okay. I get you, little dragon.
Everyone sees you.
It kind of reminds me of a Modron.
Right now. They're all watching. I don't know what that is, but that's what they told us. I don't know.
You don't know what the Modron is?
No, we don't get education. They don't even give us dental.
Wow.
Okay, well, I can show you.
Come to my kingdom?
opens up his bag and he pulls out his Playing Colors Codex, which is a special spell book that is wrapped in demon flesh.
Oh, okay.
He says some kind of encampment and he summons a Modron.
Oh! There's a Modron just chilling there next to you. Everyone
Monodrone
sees this,
hanging
by the
out.
way. Everyone sees this. They just see this Modron appear in the middle. And the director is just like... You can tell they're kind of panicky. They're like, what the hell's going on? A larger kobold than most gonna walk up and goes, whatever the hell that is from the premises. That's not a...
What? It's a Modron. Well, it's not really a Modron. I made it look like a Modron, though.
What is it then? I don't care what it... That doesn't matter. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Fine. It just poofs away.
Weird flex, but okay. This man's just casting magic. As you did all that,
I have so many spell slots by him.
The heir of Flaburnia, Glorp came in and saw that, and you could tell she, from her slight jiggling, that maybe she might be impressed by that. You can't tell. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, she comes in. Harris Kristen comes in and goes, so yeah, now we're going to have the special time everyone enjoys. You're going to have your one-on-ones throughout the house. So as you are approached by Glorp, she's going to take you away somewhere, and you're going to have your one-on-one time to really get to know each other, you know, and try to find that special connection here on the Bachelorthem. And then he just like slowly turns to the camera and just smiles for like an awkward long time. All right, and then he walks away. Glorp is gonna slowly, and as you notice, like she moves very slowly. But behind her, to help her get a little faster, is a bunch of kobolds with like almost like two what they call little trolley things that used to move boxes. They have like underneath her with wheels and like trying to like push her forward a little bit faster, and they're struggling. It's like takes like 4 or 5 of them just to do it. And she is gonna slide up to. Let me see. I'm gonna roll a dice for this. She's gonna roll up to Gigi. To Nala, and yeah, she approached, and so then one of the little kobolds that's okay. Sorry. She would like to know if you would like some one-on-one time. She would like to get to know you more.
I would love that.
She would like that too. That sounds great. Okay, and then they're gonna lead you to this little area to have some alone time. What would you like to do to impress Glorp, the heir to Flaburnia?
I would like to do something athletic, a show of strength.
Show of strength. Give me a perception check.
Oh God. Do 17.
17. All right, yeah. So you look around. You notice a couple things you can do. You could. There's a weirdly like sickly green looking swimming pool in the backyard. You could try. That's a good like 10 feet across. You could try like jump across that maybe. There's also like a large statue of what you can assume is another giant slime that maybe you could try lifting up or throwing or whatever you want to do with it. And then you also see that there's about 3 or 4 kobolds that you could just try to beat up. I don't know, whatever you would like to do to show your athletic premise in front of the...
I'm gonna try and just like leap.
What was that? You're gonna do what?
Leap the pool.
Leap the pool. I think you can, so you jump it, because I'm pretty sure with your strength you can easily jump across 10 feet. I think that is no problem at all for you. So you do it very easily. And she just kind of like stands there, and then the kobold goes, that was cool, I guess. Well, I'll jump across the pool.
All right, hold on, I got something better for you. And then I walk over to the statue, and I just try and lift up the statue.
Oh, okay, give me a strength check. Just a straight strength check.
Oh, straight strength checks. Hold on, I didn't know that roll.
Just click on strength.
I'm clicking all the wrong rolls. I got an athletics check of 25. That's irrelevant. Oh god, that strength check was terrible. 14.
14. Yeah, you go to grab it, and you realize that it's a little bit more stable than you thought of it to the ground. You hurt your back tremendously. I'm trying to lift this heavy statue. You're gonna take about 10 points of back pain damage from that. You're gonna feel that tomorrow morning when you try to work out. So the kobold goes,
terrible.
well, this has been great. I think we're gonna go. We gotta talk to other people, so we're gonna go do that. We're gonna enjoy the party now, and then they're gonna wheel off to somewhere else. They're gonna go find. They're gonna go find Herman. Herman, what are you doing right now?
Herman is kind of just going in and out of rooms, kind of looking around, just kind of getting a lay of the land.
I feel like there's like a dastardly plan somewhere because you're just like
no. Herman just likes to know, his surroundings. He likes to take note of what's going on around him.
So Glorp is going to approach you again with the kobold. What would you like to do for your little moment in time?
I'm going to do some magic tricks for her.
Oh, okay. So what do you got planned?
I first reach into my bag, and I pull out a Oh no, where'd it go? I pull out a owl. It's like a fuzzy owl.
Oh, like a stuffed one or like a live one?
Like a stuffed one, and then
okay.
I kind of throw it in the air, and it like starts flying away. But then I look at the kobold. I pull something out of my pocket that he can't see. I snap my fingers, and the kobold goes invisible.
The kobold starts freaking. You just hear noise. What is this? What is this? Is this purgatory? What? Oh no! The glorp sides jiggle. For what you could tell is you probably guess she is laughing right now at the humor of making this kobold question life itself right now.
And then oh, I don't have it. I guess that's it.
That's it. All right.
That's all I really have.
The kobold, still invisible, still freaking out, runs off. You hear him running off, screaming, "Oh!" And so another one just quickly takes his place. So he runs up and goes, "She's very, thank you for the good joke. It was a lovely time speaking with you. She can't wait to see you tomorrow." And then they're gonna walk. And they're gonna go see. They're gonna go see Nateo. So Nito is what I'm gonna keep calling you, Nateo. What are you doing as they approach you?
I'm eating at the buffet, damn it!
They approach you, and after makes her noises, the kobold that's now replaced the last one is like, you seem to have quite an appetite. Is there anything else that you are into, or maybe you want to talk about? Or
I'd like to jiggle with that jello.
Oh, okay. Oh my, oh gosh. The slime turns a very deep red. Oh my gosh, okay. Wow. I've never been talked to like this. Well, I mean, what do you have in mind?
Nateo shushes the kobold.
Like you put like your finger to his lips or whatever?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He casts, I'm trying something here, it may not work. Comprehend languages.
Okay.
And attempt to understand glorp glorp in the native language.
Oh, okay, okay. You know what? I will say that works. So you can now understand. So instead of the, it sounds more like, wow, he really can eat. Is there anything else you can do?
I can understand you the way you are.
Me? You can understand me? No human has ever been able to. That's amazing.
What is it your heart desires?
Well, I just want to find true love on this totally legitimate way to find love on this TV show.
I don't know about love, but I have something better.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What's that? What?
It's not my wizard staff, I swear. He casts Magnificent Mansion.
Okay. You see, like, a door. I'm pretty sure if it's something, like a doorway just appears. I mean, what do you do? She's like, oh.
This is my home. It could be yours.
Do you open the door at all, or?
I open the door,
Right.
and I cast Fly on Glorp Glorp to allow her to fly herself in.
Oh wow! Oh okay. I can free move so freely. It's crazy. What do they see as they go inside? What do we see?
I've made it just for you. There's dungeons with bones and meat and whatever you'd like to suck up inside you. And at the end, there's me.
Oh my God.
I've lived long enough. Consume me.
Hey, baby.
Oh my. She is a whole new shade. Like, she's just completely red at this point. The slime has turned completely red. You can't even see inside of her anymore. Just completely. Well, I mean, I have to wait till, the ceremony, so I don't know, but oh my, I've never been romanced this way before. We should probably go back.
Okay, but this only lasts for an hour.
The mansion or you?
Me.
Oh God.
I've got an hour left to live.
Oh, okay. 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 Oh well, I mean that's quite a shame because this is gonna be a 2-day event. I mean that kind of takes you out of the thing. Why do you only have an hour to live?
It'll take you a day to dissolve my bones.
Okay. You make your way out of the magnificent mansion after just really seducing her and then confessing your hour-long till death. I don't. And then she will finally make her way to Barry. Barry, what are you doing?
Barry is out front arguing with some of those kobolds as you see the 10-foot-tall stone boar has parked itself on top of the carriage. One of its stone hooves have crushed the carriage, and it's just standing there.
Yeah, so this carriage is just splintered. Like, the down payment they put down, they're not getting back. Like, you have just destroyed any cost for the show that they helped people getting back. So she approached and goes, which the kobold's like, what the hell is that boar? What is that? What's going on?
Well, that is Stoneba. He is my normal transportation, and he just kind of followed because you guys took me into the carriage before I had a chance to tell him not to. And so there he is. And he's on top of the carriage, and it's crushed.
Well, I can see that. I mean, are you close with this boar? How did you get it?
Oh, that's a golem that I made.
Oh, so you're good with your hands. You can make things.
Oh, I can make so many things. I can summon so many things too. Just, what do you want? I can just probably make it, or make something like it.
She sits there for a second and goes, I would really like a baby unicorn.
So unicorns are actually I can I can literally probably do that. So hold on.
I mean, if you do it, hell yeah, let's do it.
Do.
Alright, welcome to level 20 spellcasting. You have too many spells that you have to go. You don't remember which ones do what.
Exactly. Well, this borderless works the same because I can make it look different. I'm going to cast Summon Fae.
Okay.
Because for some reason, unicorns are celestials, but even though they inhabit the Feywild, it's kind of weird.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to make a Fey spirit, a mirthful Fey spirit that looks like a small unicorn.
Your magic goes and it just appears there, and you see her loud come from out the thing, and you see the slime tendrils jut out immediately and pull it inside of itself, the baby unicorn, and it is shaking from excitement as this baby unicorn is just now just slowly floating with its eyes wide inside this slime cube,
dissolving.
It is just it's so adorable. Oh my god, I can't help. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Thank you so much.
It's very adorable, especially how the skin is currently burning off of it. That's real adorable.
Yeah, its life is just like, you've brought me into this world just to be put in pain. How dare you do this to me? Alright, so with that, well, your chances of meeting each other, Harris Kristen comes back, the elf, and he's like, alright, so tomorrow we're gonna go through some events just so you can have more time to show how you can impress and find love here on the Bachelorthem. Been great, guys. And then, as he says that, the cameras start turning off, and then Harrison Kristen just turns to you guys and goes, alright, so this is what we're gonna do. Tomorrow, they're gonna be talking to you about some events. We're gonna go to some caves. I don't know, whatever shit. Just make sure you do a good show, alright? This pays for my second yacht, and I don't need y'all fucking it up, alright? We all capiche? We all good?
Oh, shit!
What?
I don't have tomorrow.
What do you mean? You signed up for this to what? You got something to go? What's going on?
How long is this damn thing?
It's for a weekend. It said in the flyer. What do you mean?
We got a whole nother 2 days?
Yeah.
Shit.
Where did you find this, man?
I don't. We just have flyers out. They just applied and the casting. I don't know. They just sent them here. I'm just here to be on the show.
I was saving this for a special occasion. Nateo cast Wish.
Yes.
Do you wish to prolong your life?
Until the end of this competition.
Alright.
See,
granted.
Unfortunately, old man, my death insurance doesn't work for you.
Insurance?
Yeah, I got a clone.
Where'd you get one of those?
Well, I made it. It's in a jar somewhere. Don't ask where.
Where?
I said don't ask where. Why would you ask where?
Do you keep this jar near you?
Maybe. Stop asking questions you don't need to know.
How does it work?
If I die, my soul goes into the clone and then pops out of the jar.
I mean, what if the clone dies?
Well, it's not going to die. It's in someplace very safe.
I got a clone.
Can anybody use this clone?
No, it's set for me, and it takes me 120 days to make a new one, so it doesn't really work for you.
I will say, Herman, with your passive insight, yeah, he definitely has that clone somewhere on him. Being pretty honest.
Cool.
I so want to be a dick right now and cast Disintegrate on you, but I'm not gonna.
I mean,
It may or may not be inside of my bag.
I'm
You
playing.
have an idea it might be in his bag with your passive, with your insight so high, your insight's insanely high. That, you got a good feeling. Like, all right, it's on him.
Cool.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before we go to the next day of activities, the actual challenges that you'll be facing?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
All right. So you all get up in the morning. Breakfast is getting served by all the kobolds. They are just whatever you may like, except for you think it's what you think you're gonna like, and then it turns out it's just Jello made in the shape of what you thought you would like. So like eggs is just yellow Jello, steak is just brown Jello. That's all it is. It's just all slime Jello. And basically, eventually, you are whisked away. Before you go, they approach you bearing out. Okay, so what's with this board? Like, you can't. Can you make it stay? Can it just stay here, or?
Oh yeah, I can make it tell. I can tell whatever, and it'll do it. It's my golem.
Let's do that. Let's not have any more characters. We'll do that, and we'll get to go.
All right.
Do you tell it to stay?
I look at the golem and speak at it in Draconic, which is of course.
I speak Draconic.
Okay, well, in that case, what you heard was, "Hey, Stonebus, stay there!"
No need to yell at the dumb thing.
Actually, you do. It's got, like, stone ears, so, it's really hard to hear when your ears are made of stone.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. You make your way, so you find yourself you make your way to what looks like a mountain range. Beautiful scenery, waterfalls, everything. It's so beautiful, so romantic. Great scenes. Harrison Kristen is there with the mechanical eyes already ready to go. And also Glorp, the heiress to Flabonia with her kobold army that wheels her around. As you approach, Harrison Kristen goes, all right, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to this cave. Glorp has lost her dear pet, and it's somewhere deep in these caves. And the first one who finds the pet and brings it back to her will win her favor.
Is it that unicorn?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, you look, as you say, you look over there. There's just a small skeleton of a unicorn. It's floating.
So,
right.
Do we know what kind of pet we're looking for?
Well, she'll explain it to you. So she makes her noises, which is the kobold goes, it's so small, and it's fluffy, and it's adorable. But when you see it, you'll know what it is. It's so cute. It's so cute.
Is it another unicorn?
No, she wishes. Do you have more? Do you have more unicorns?
I mean, I can make them.
They wait patiently for the unicorns if you're offering.
Summon Fae is literally one of my signature spells, so just
every time you summon one, she pulls it back, and every time she pulls inside of her. So excited. And still, these unicorns just look at you blank eyes, just like, why? Why have you done this to me? You've doomed me to a life of pain. All right, so
technically they're only supposed to last for a certain amount of time, but if they die, then I think their skeleton remains.
They're just dead. So you approach the cave entrance. As you can see, it's a dark, narrow cave. And then you make your way into the cold feet, and as you get deeper in, you start noticing there's branching paths. There's 4 in total that you can go down. What would y'all like to do? One to the left, one to the front, one to the right, and there's one. I'm sorry. There's one to the left, one to the front, and 2 to the right. They branch off kind of.
Going to the left.
I'm gonna go to the one to the left. Okay.
I'm too old for this shit. And sits down.
Well, by now that unicorn's probably dead, so I can probably make something else in here.
What would you like to make?
It's definitely dead.
Yeah. It's dead.
He's gonna think it to himself.
It's definitely dead.
Right, so
I am going to actually call on my familiar.
all right.
which is a little cat.
Just a little tiny cat.
Yes, it's a little blue cat.
It just appears here.
Hello, kitty. Yeah, I need you to go down that way.
Oh, what tunnel is that way? Is that to your right?
I don't remember which one she said she was going.
Nala was going left.
But yeah, I'm going to send my cat down the right one.
Okay.
No one said I needed help.
I hope anyone's helping you. What are you doing? Are you like you're sending your cat that way and you're gonna stay, or?
I'm gonna go towards. You said there was 3 or 4.
There's 4. There's one to the left. There's one in the middle, and there's 2 to the right. One is, and they just kind of branch off slightly from each other.
Okay, then I'm gonna go to the other one on the right.
Okay, so you're taking one cat. We'll say the cat goes the further right one, and you'll go to the one that's more close to the center. And then what are you doing, Herman?
I am going to go with Barry.
Go with Barry. All right. So, Mateo. So we're gonna have you guys, just to make this fair, go have you guys roll initiative. This is just gonna determine who gets to say what they want to do first. That way, it follows that.
Where is my
19?
dice tray?
The dice tray.
14.
14.
19.
19.
14.
What is your dexterity, Nala, and
18.
what is your dexterity, Nala?
15.
15. Okay, so Herman's gonna go first just because he has a faster. And then Nateo, go ahead and roll your initiative, even though you're saying you're not doing shit.
I did. It was 19.
19. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So same thing for you and Barry. What is y'all's dexterity?
14.
12.
Okay. So Nateo, you actually will go.
My ass is staying sitting down, waiting for them to come back.
All right. You just sit your ass down, this grumpy old wizard, and yeah, that's it. All right. Barry, so as you make your way down this tunnel, Barry, so far you don't hear anything. But you kind of feel a breeze blowing the way you're going toward. What would you like to do?
I just going to investigate that breeze then.
All right, go and roll me an investigation check.
What is my investigation? 5. That is a total of 18.
18. So as you are walking forward, and yeah, you feel this breeze in your face, you take a deep whiff. You can definitely get the smell of something dead, something rotten on it. It kind of overloads your nose pretty fast. In the north, you're like, ugh, you start gagging a little bit. But now that you've accustomed to, especially with your background, you're like, okay, I know what that is. Yeah.
So what is it?
What is it? You would know. Actually, yeah, with your background, with the smell of it, you would know it is definitely it is rotting flesh. Like, it is the smell of something that's been dead. It's been dead a while. That's just rotting at the end of this tunnel where you're coming from.
Well, that might not be good. I'm going to use my staff of the Magi to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. Oh, I meant to ask this. Who all has dark vision?
I do not.
Not I.
No one has dark vision. Okay.
Wait. Aren't
you a lizard man?
I'm a lizard man. I can't remember if we have.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I think you do. Yeah, I think everyone else is not dark vision. I will let you know this cave is dark. As you're walking down these tunnels, it's gonna get super dark. Which again, you'll be fine. You're fine where you're at, Nateo, and you should be fine, Barry, since you have dark vision.
I don't think I do. Yeah, I thought they did, but it doesn't show, so I'm gonna double check real fast.
Seems weird that they wouldn't.
Got you right.
Nope, I don't.
You do not. You're right. You do not. You do not have dark vision. Dang. All right. So yeah. So it's also very dark for you. I'll play that now. I meant to say that.
Well, I could fix that for myself, but that would kind of make the whole going invisible kind of dumb. So
Yeah. So you're just pushing through in the dark. Okay.
Yep.
Herman, what are you doing? So would you like to also actually again because your perception and everything is off the charts compared to everybody else? You without even rolling anything immediately start hearing like a noise. It sounds almost like something like tapping on stone. Something's definitely like it's movement. Something's moving up further ahead just from the sound. But again, you can't see anything right now, so unless you do something to make yourself see.
I would like to. Did I see him go invisible?
No, this is both. You both have gone down. Oh no, you're in the same tone. That's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, you did.
I
You saw
followed
him. You saw him just go that. So I forgot. You thought you were different tones. So yeah. So you actually, you hear that, and also you smell the dead flesh as well. But you just have a nose on you. You don't know what it is, but you get that rotting smell that comes from rotting flesh.
I forgot he was with me.
I forgot too. I thought he went down a different tone. I was like, oh yeah,
No,
he did go
I
to the same tone.
followed behind
Okay,
him.
so knowing that he is there, I'm going to. What are you wearing?
Leather armor.
I feel like you're judging him, like a fashion statement right now in the middle of all.
What are you specifically asking?
I'm going to touch something of yours and put light on it. So I was just wondering if you had, I don't know, some smaller item on your clothing to touch rather than just making your entire freaking chest piece light up.
I mean, I'm wearing gloves, and I've got gloves. I've got a leather armor. I've got boots, but I don't think you're gonna, reach down and touch my boots.
No hat, no.
I've got a ring. I've got a ring on.
That's too small for Barry to notice. He's just going to freaking tap you on the shoulder and make your freaking armor light up.
Your armor just bursts with light all of a sudden as he touches you.
I'm still invisible.
But you can see now.
As he does that, I take some more of the dust that's in my pocket and kind of like snap my fingers, and I also go invisible.
You turn invisible, but like wherever you stand, there's a slight glow. Like it is as bright as it was, but there's still like a glow around you from your armor still like having light on it. But
I can still see normal with the light, right?
Yeah, you still can see. It's not as bright, so it isn't as far of a distance. We'll probably say 30 feet. You have vision of dim light, and
wouldn't it still be light? Wouldn't it still be lit to me since it's on me?
No, yeah, we'll go. We'll go with that. Yeah, we'll say it's still light to you, even though you turn invisible. A wizard died in the cave.
The object sheds bright light for 20 feet and dim light for another 20 feet.
Yeah, we'll say that you have bright light for 20 feet.
Okay. I kind of call out, Barry. What was that for?
Well, we can't see.
So why didn't you cast it on yourself?
Because I don't want to die.
Roll me stealth checks, you two.
I slit my freaking mouse.
Just eat it.
27.
What is? Do I even have a? That's a 17.
All right. Okay. Come on. All right. Continue talking.
Do you know what's up there?
Something dead.
Yes, I can smell that too. But it sounds like there's something moving.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just smelled it. But yes, probably something bad. Something bad. I don't know. So precautions. Yeah, always take precautions.
I can perceive that he's next to me, right? even though I can't see him.
Yeah, from the loudness of his voice, he's still pretty close. Volume that he's speaking.
I kind of reach over to him and like try to push him in front of me.
Roll just a unarmed strike.
I don't want to hit him.
Which you'll have, you'll have that disadvantage. You're not gonna do damage. But you can see if you can
14.
Him. Is that a disadvantage? 'Cause you can't see him.
Yes.
All right, 14. What's your AC?
16.
I have it right here. You reach out to push him, and you just feel air. You know he's near you, but you don't know exactly where he's at. Y'all continue down the tunnel, or?
Yeah, I would still continue down the tunnel.
Do you as well? All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna go over to Nala. Nala, you are going down your tunnel again. It's pitch dark. You cannot see.
I do like little short puffs of flame to try and light the way.
Yeah. We'll say with your dragon's breath, you every so often you make a little, and it lights up for a little bit. You have trouble moving while it's lit, so you kind of stop, get a view of your surroundings, but then you have to stop, do it, and then keep going. If you see, when you light stuff up, it looks like a normal cave. There's some wetness on the walls, just from liquid, that you don't know where it's coming from. Looks like it's dripping from the sea. And other than that, unless you want to make a perception check or anything.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception check.
It's the wrong character. Joop. This is gonna go well.
You'll go great. Got this.
Oof.
That doesn't sound good.
What did you roll? Oof. Yeah, so you rolled a 4. So yeah, you're in a cave.
Or -3.
Oh, -3. Yeah, you're in a cave. Yep.
I just ran into a wall.
Yep. You're like, yep, that's a rock. This is a cave. This is what this is.
All right.
I guess do you just keep going down the tunnel?
Yep.
All right. Nateo, roll me a perception check.
Okay. 17.
17. As you're sitting there thinking about what you're gonna eat at the buffet, later that night, and how to use a wish to extend your life for 2 more days, you notice in the center tunnel, see what looks like little furry legs like creep by the entrance going further down the tunnel.
I do nothing.
All right, do nothing. All right, is that your turn? Is that everything you do?
I'm sitting my ass right here.
All right. Go back to Barry and Herman.
By the way, I can only communicate telepathically with my familiar for 100 feet, so I don't know how far away it's gotten.
Oh, that's right. You got that way. I would say up to. I say you still communicate. Though you actually can hear it. Your cat responds back to you telepathically. What you can understand that the tunnel is starting to make a right, in a way, like starting to go further, wrap around right. But so far they haven't seen anything down the tunnel.
By the way, the cat's name is Blueberry.
Blueberry?
Yes.
Yeah, your Blueberry's just like, sir, I have come down the tunnel and I cannot see anymore. I will continue onward if you wish.
Because she has wares.
You buy? Yes. All right.
Good job. Good job, Blueberry. Keep going.
Thank you, sir. Barry, so you have gone down a little. You and her have come down a little bit more. Again, you can't see each other. You definitely can't see. And you've kind of ran and scraped against the wall a couple times with a couple of yelps.
I'm following his light.
Oh, his little glow. Okay, as you can see, he's a little glow. So we'll say, for that purpose, then we'll say Herman's in front, and we'll let Herman go. So Herman, y'all have made a little bit down the tunnel. You're further ahead now, since he kind of has to follow you to see where to go. you eventually come down. As you get to closer, you start seeing light come down at the end of this tunnel. And it's bright enough that you really can't see what the room is at the end, but you can see it's definitely pouring in.
Okay.
You go ahead and you walk in, and you are greeted with the lovely sight of just dead rabbit corpses just all over the place. Like bones and like stuff, and it's very noticeable that something's been eating here. And you look over, you notice the sound was a little rabbit still trying to like paw its way away, but it's totally just dying, like it's dead. And you just overwhelmingly met with this stench of just dead, dying corpses.
That's a lot of dead rabbits.
There must be something around that
Yep.
poor rabbit.
Or you will say to the left side of the room there is another door that leads out of the tunnel, and you can see the sunlight is coming from a hole in the ceiling where light is coming in. Not super big, it's very small, not big enough for a human though, or any kind of large humanoid. And you can hear outside that the waterfall. There's water running outside.
Should we try to help the rabbit?
I thought the rabbit was dead.
It's
They
like
said it was
halfway dead.
dying.
It's almost dead. It's like saying its final words, thinking
can
about
bring it-
everything it did wrong.
We can bring it with us.
all those years at college, taking a business degree.
Can you help the rabbit? Because
Beating Michael Jordan in basketball.
I left my potions on Stoneba, so I can't really.
Hold the limb.
You see, I am a wizard. I don't know the healing spells.
I also don't know healing spells. I guess we're just going to leave it there to die then.
I will say, I'm going to mention this. I will say, because again, your passive insight is stupid high. You notice in different, like now that you have light in this room, you'll notice in the one of the top corners, not where the light's coming from, but a different one. There is one of the little mechanical eyeballs that you've noticed that the kobolds run around, just pointed into the room.
How far up is it?
It's only about 10, 15 feet high.
I'd like to take my my short bow out and shoot it.
Okay. Just make an attack for me. We'll say its AC is 10. If you get a 10 or higher, you hit it.
27.
Oh yeah. You shoot that thing. You hit it right in the gem. You hear the shattering, and it just kind of falls to the ground. Whatever magic was keeping it aloft just fails.
Oh, I see. So, okay. So they're just watching this. It's kind of fucked up.
It's just another test. I'd like to go look at the little eyeball.
Okay. You approach it. Like I said, mechanical looking eye with a gem in the middle that you have now perfectly pierced in the arrow. Make me an investigation check. Just peer into it further.
6.
6. You're not quite sure how it runs. I mean, you just from knowledge of being an adventurer for all these years that it has to be some kind of magic. But you're not really sure what magic that would be and how they control it. But again, from what you can guess from what they said is that somehow these are used to watch people, and it goes to somewhere. You're not sure where.
I toss it over to Barry. Barry, have you seen something like this before?
Well, these are the thingies that they've been using to watch us.
I meant outside of this.
Oh, no. Maybe, but no. Maybe? No. Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Give me an Arcana check.
That is 22.
22. With your knowledge of Arcana and because you're just so proficient with that and learning for years. Again, you realize you don't quite understand because it's not really of this dimension. It definitely, the magic comes from another plane. But it definitely, you can tell that somewhere out there, has to be somewhere close by, this is all feeding somewhere, that someone is watching, and that, just with a simple maybe dispel, you could stop it. Banishing also would also banish these to wherever they came from. Other than that, there's no other dangers or anything you feel like they would harm you. They're literally just used to spy and watch.
Well, I guess it's not terrible, but still kind of fucked up watching all these rabbits die. But yes, friend, new friend.
Am I able to determine where he is? Because we are both still invisible.
Well, when you attacked, they should have took you out of invisibility.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, so you should be visible now. I would say yes, because you literally just see like a floating mechanical eye. And you're like, right there. Because he picked it up.
So I go over to him and I kind of slap him on the back and kind of point and say, let's continue out of this cave.
Yes, we should probably bring that rabbit with us. I'm gonna mage hand pick up the rabbit and just bring it over to me.
It's limp body, just like, it's like, please release me from this hell, and you're just dragging along. All right.
As he's doing that, I would like to attempt to get into his bag.
Make me. Ooh.
Wait, you're doing what to my bag?
You try to get into it.
Okay, I gotta point out that my bag is actually my hat.
Oh, never mind.
Do you have any kind of? Do you have any bag on you or no?
No.
Okay.
The loot satchel, that special loot satchel I mentioned, it can take the form of a wizard hat.
So it's a magical top hat. That's what you're saying. You pull rabbits out of it.
Yes, but it looks like your stereotypical wizard hat.
Got it. All right. One thing I also put out, the eye, you can tell must have not been here that long, because if it had, it probably would have had like moss and shit growing over it, because there's the moisture and the water definitely outside in the sunlight, and it doesn't have any of that. So it looks pretty clean for something that may have been a cave for a long time. But all right, so you guys make your way down the cave. Nala, you have found yourself, you kept walking for a while, and you finally stop because you can hear someone refer to something is scraping against the floor. Like,
see here. How do I want to play this? I do have dark vision.
What? I thought Dragonborns don't have dark vision.
Racial traits, dark vision. You can see in the darkness up to 60 feet.
Everything I know has been flipped upside down on me. Well, that's
wait. No.
Wait. You lie to me? How dare you?
Yes, I was looking in the wrong character. I would like to. Use divine sense.
Use divine sense. All right. Pull that up real fast. That should be a feature and a trait.
It is a class feature. It's on page 84 of the player's handbook.
There it is. Let's see. So you cast it, and nothing pops up. So that tells you right there, it's not anything that is celestial, fiend, undead, or has been affected by the hollow spell. Nothing. You don't sense anything of that nature within 60 feet.
Let's see here. Well, I'm oblivious, so I'm just gonna keep walking.
All right, so we'll say you walk about like a few steps further, and then you just start. you just hear this squawk noise right next to you, and you let's see. You feel something whiz by you, by your arm. You could feel what felt like feathers.
Here, birdie. Oh, that's a pretty bird.
Yeah, by the way, you still have no idea. It's still pitch black. You just know. You hear this thing.
I assume it's a bird. You said feather.
Could be. You don't know. What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take out my backpack and see if I have any food in here.
So you look through your backpack. You should have some. We'll say you have some rations in there. You also have some candles as well in your backpack that you've noticed.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and light the candle, and also go ahead and take out said ration and sit it beside the candle, and I'll just step back, a few feet, and just patiently wait to see if it comes out.
Yeah. So you put this candle, you light it, and as soon as you light this candle, you see right next to you is about this 12-foot tall, weird like reptile bird thing that's just staring at you. It's just screeching its head off at you, and it looks very like territorial, like you've just walked in on it in its own house.
Holy shit! I wasn't ready.
It notices the food in your hand and it immediately makes a dart at it.
I just dropped that shit.
Yeah, it quickly pounces on it and it just devours it, like it's eating it up as fast as it can, and then it just looks at you and goes, and it starts running after you.
Just attempt to command it to halt.
Oh shit! All right. Roll, let's see, I think you have to, was it a wisdom save? Yeah, let's make a wisdom save. Alright. It fails. So it immediately just stops and just stares at you dead-eyed.
Yeah.
Let's say, roll me another perception check since you're so good at those.
Oh god.
This one's it's just straight roll. You don't have to do a disadvantage since you have light from the candle. You got a crit on it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So yeah, you clearly could see light reflecting off it. There is a collar around the neck of this giant bird, and it just says Fluffy.
Oh, I found Fluffy. Alright, let's see here. See here. How can I convince this thing to follow me?
So you could do not an animal handling check. That's god awful. I mean,
or you could try.
You could try. I mean,
it would be the correct thing to use in the situation.
Yeah,
could be fun.
You know what? I thought
could
that'd be
poorly.
Yeah, unless you have a spell to use. Unless you have a spell you would like to use, I would say that's probably what you could do is maybe make an animal handling check at advantage. That you did give it some food.
Ooh. Haha. I'm gonna attempt to cast this.
What are you casting?
Geas. Geas. But you place a magical command on a creature that
carry out some sort of refrain from action. All right, so it is another Wisdom 18. Okay. Yeah, it's even worse than the last time. Yeah, so it is completely. Oh, it says it has to understand you though. So you issue your words, and it just looks at you like, what the fuck? What do you? Just blank eyed again, like what the fuck do you want me to do?
Do you not speak bird?
Do you not speak bird?
That's a language?
No.
14.
14? Is that for your animal handling?
That's straight 14 without the
Straight
negative
14.
modifier.
Without the negative modifier. So that would be a -3, so it would be a... What is that?
11.
You told me
11?
with advantage because it was charmed.
Damn. Well, you talk to it, and it's still like, you know what? I don't mind you a little bit because you're stepping away, but at the same time, like, I don't really want to follow you. It's kind of just staring at you. Maybe it's circling back to its little spot where you originally found it. We're gonna go over it. Nateo, you hear squawking coming down the tunnel that she went down. Nala did.
Hey, I'm just gonna sit down and just patiently wait this shit out. Maybe I'll gain its trust.
I'm still sitting, thinking about food.
As you're
Trying
sitting
not to
there,
die.
another kobold comes in and goes, walks in and goes, "Oh, we're not gonna go look for the pup, or
This is
I
Fluffy.
cast
Is it?
suggestion on him to turn around and leave me alone.
I'll just turns around and gets the fuck out." He just turns around and he's like, "Ah!" He just sees you casting magic. He doesn't even wait. He just leaves immediately. He's like, "No, not paid enough for this shit. No dental, no education."
Bring me a snack.
Barry and Herman, you guys, I assume, have gone back down the tunnel that led on.
Yes.
You
continued
eventually got into another room. This one is clearly a nest. There is nest set up and everything. No eggs, but definitely something like there's hay and leaves and other shit just been strewn around. Someone's been sleeping here. And I will say, go ahead. Actually, both your perception's pretty high. You also hear, when you first enter the room, you hear squawking coming down further down another tunnel on the other side of this room.
Do you think that's what we're looking for?
It's probably the animal that we're after.
Apparently it likes to eat rabbits.
Do you still have the one with you?
It just kind of floats up behind me. There's like a magic hand holding this limp rabbit floating behind me.
It might be useful for us to get our little creature.
I feel like this might be animal abuse.
I'm not harming the rabbit. I'm keeping it alive.
Right. So you
Kind of.
guys make your way down the tunnel. Is Herman still in front, or is Barry?
Is it dark?
It is still dark, yes.
Then probably me.
Yeah, so Herman is going first. So we'll say, so you guys finally come to the tunnel, and so you also are greeted now with a candlelit room. Nala's just chilling, sitting on the ground with food, throwing at this large 12-foot reptilian-looking bird. That she seems to have a good time with. This bird is it's like pecking at the food she's feeding, but at the same time, it isn't trying to get any closer to her.
Hello.
That's a big bird.
Got the
Fancy
bejesus out
seeing
of
you
me.
here.
Yep. Just failing at charming this bird.
Why are you trying to charm the bird?
because this bird just wanted to peck my eyeballs out.
Well,
And you almost let it, did you?
Hell no. I commanded it to stop, and here we are.
You couldn't have commanded it to follow you?
No, that was not an option, sadly.
That's too
tried.
bad. And luckily we brought something that'll get the bird to move.
rabbit.
Rabbit comes in. The rabbit floats it on the spectral hand, and immediately Fluffy just devours it real fast. Like, it grabs it, throws it in the air, and the rabbit's just like, finally, my time has come, and it just swallows it whole right there. It then lovingly nudges its head against the mage hand, because the mage hand just fed it its favorite food.
Excellent.
Shall we try to get out of this blasted place?
Sure. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to just make the hand move and see if the bird just follows the hand.
Yep, it just follows it. It follows the hand. If it gets close to one of you guys, it immediately stops and hisses. So, like, if it goes near Nala or any of you two, it freaks out. But as long as it's next to the hand, like, it's fine.
Maybe the hand should go first.
Or maybe we should just not be here.
Yeah, I'll just fuck off.
Invisibility.
You just see Barry disappear.
Where'd that dude go?
He's right here.
Wasn't he
with
just
us.
here?
He hasn't moved. He's just gone invisible.
What?
Don't tell my secrets.
Wait, where did that come from?
I'm in your brain.
Oh, fuck off. No one gets in my brain. That's what
But-
I'm for. And points to the ring.
Well, I'm here apparently.
Roll me a deception check, Barry.
Okay. Oh, that wasn't terrible, but I don't have any modifiers,
Shielding?
so
I'm just saying.
13.
13. What were you saying, Gigi?
I do have a ring of mind shielding, so no one could be in my head.
I'm not literally in your head.
Yeah, you are. Oh no, never mind. Okay, yeah, you don't believe him is in your head. I'm sorry. Your insight is just exactly what it needed to be. Like the wrong person's. Yeah, her natural insight's a 13. Is literally just 1 point.
Yes, I'm not literally in your head.
No, yeah, it was about to be. If you rolled any higher, it was about to be like you don't understand how, but he's in your head. You're like, how is he doing this?
And it's bulb in the box.
All right, so oh no, I hit a button. There we go. Sorry, my bad. You make your way. I guess
downtown?
slowly. I mean, you start trying to make your way out. You're invisible. It's still hesitant because it sees Nala and it sees, especially Herman, in its way, and it doesn't know anything about Herman. It's like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I don't want to be anywhere near him.
You guys are scaring the bird.
Nala is kind of like, all right.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with this damn bird.
Stop scaring the bird.
Look, mysterious voice floating around somewhere in this room. It's not me. Blame Herman.
Herman, stop scaring the bird.
It's not me.
Well, clearly it thinks you're frightening.
I mean, have you seen him? I'd be scared of that too.
Hide your face.
Herman takes out his bag and produces a direwolf.
You just produce a dire wolf from your bag?
Yes.
Alright, so this dire wolf just appears in front of you, and this bird just freaks out. It is terrified what you have brought in here. Do you have control of the wolf, or?
Yes.
What do you have the wolf do?
Why have you done this?
It starts growling at it and kind of like nudges it forward.
So the only way, so you nudge it forward, it starts going, it does, like I said, what's gonna hesitate of Nala, but is more scared of this bird than it is of Nala, so it starts getting closer to her. Not scared of the bird, scared of the wolf.
Looks like the bird likes me now.
And as you keep nudging it forward,
You're less scary than what I produced.
I still like keep my distance from the bird, but I just start heading back in the direction of which we came.
yeah, it as the wolf gets closer, finally it Fluffy decides the best bet is just to run, so it just takes off running down the tunnel back where you came from, Nala.
Dang it.
Which you just hear, Nateo, you just hear just tap 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 tap, is like quickly coming down the tunnel toward you.
Well, congratulations, you made the bird run away.
I
It went the
didn't do
correct
anything.
way, did it not?
Maybe?
Do I see the bird yet?
Let's see. You guys, I guess, would start making your way after it. Yeah, eventually you see the bird before anything else runs into the middle room starting area that y'all started in.
So I can see the bird and no one else can?
Correct.
I cast Polymorph on the bird.
Yeah.
I want to turn it into something small that can't run very fast, like a worm.
You see a puff of smoke, and then as you look on the ground, you see a tiny little worm just wiggling around. Still trying to run for its life, though.
I go and pick it up and put it in my hand.
Okay. You guys now as he's picking up the worm and putting it in his hand, you guys make your way into the room that he was in.
Yo, what happens to that big ass 12-foot bird?
The angry lizard bird?
Yes,
Okay, let's go with that.
the large bird. You had to see it.
Through the door over there.
I point towards where Glub's main area is.
Well, then I guess
Can we
it's
tell
worth it to know.
Can we tell if he's lying or not?
Can I do an insight
Roll
to
me,
see if he's
yeah.
lying?
Well, no, I got you. Roll a deception check. Mateo.
5.
5. They all know you're lying. They all know. They all just look at you and go, "Really, really?"
The best you could come up with.
I don't see you with anything else.
Well, I had a rabbit.
Suck.
And I start walking towards the door.
I have my wolf get in front of him and start growling.
Thompson?
I'm already gonna die anyway. Bring it on.
And I keep trying to walk past the wolf.
What does the wolf do, Herman?
The wolf does not let him pass.
The wolf is yipping and biting at you, Mateo. Go ahead and make an attack at him with the wolf, Herman.
Oh, I don't even know how to do that.
We'll do this. Roll a d20.
I'm gonna say just look up direwolf on
Direwolf
D&D
stats, yeah.
Beyond. I want to point out too that direwolf is a large creature.
Yes,
Shh. It fits.
but it's just small enough.
Got the door back there.
So roll a d20 and add 3 to it.
The point is, it's not just a little wolf blocking his way.
9.
9. What's your AC? Mateo. Well, I got it right here. Yeah, it goes to bite him, and Mateo just sidesteps it.
Can I just
Watered
Right.
flowers that hit harder.
try and whack Nateo with my longsword?
Yeah, go ahead, make a whack at him.
Damn it.
Are you hitting him with the sharp end, or are you just hitting him like with the blunt end of it?
No respect for
I'm
your
going to
elders.
attack him.
Oh, okay, yeah, make a swing at him. About to commit murder in these caves.
Yeah, that's 27 to hit.
Oh yeah. Roll your damage on that.
Oh,
That would be 11 damage.
11 damage. Nateo, you take 11. So you literally just feel shink, it just in your back as you're trying to sidestep past this wolf.
Okay, I guess we're getting violent now. What? Why?
I want to know what the pet is.
Now, this is a new day from yesterday, right?
Yep. You've all got a long rest.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
Whose turn is it now?
It would be... We're kind of just going out of turn. I'll say I'll let you go ahead and be your turn since they both got to make 2 attacks on you.
I am going to do some like out of combat chat, but then I have things I want to do.
Okay.
Why would you hit an old man?
I feel like I'm not really an old man.
What makes you think that?
The fact that you keep saying you're dying tomorrow.
Are you trying to make me die today?
Maybe.
Dying's not so bad.
That's one less competition?
I'll go out on my own terms.
I cast Magnificent Mansion, go in and close the door.
You just see a door open up, and he just attempts to walk through the door. I will say, because the close proximity of the wolf and of Nala, they both can make attack opportunities on him as he tries to step through this door.
But yeah, totally. How do I do that?
Just roll another attack with your sword.
19.
But something happens there.
What happens?
Polymorph is a concentration.
Oh, shit. Okay, so the 19. So roll your... the wolf, roll... let's see, roll for damage. Okay, you hit with the wolf. So that would be...
The wolf doesn't want to attack him. It wants to... it grabs him by the collar.
You're making a
and lifts
grapple.
him up.
Okay, we're gonna make a post strength. We're gonna make a strength. What's its? It was a +3. It was a 17. Roll a post strength. So roll a d20, add 3 to that as well. Then same thing for you, Nateo. Roll a d20 and add.
How do you roll just a simple d20?
On D&D Beyond, you should be able
Bottom
to
left.
bottom left. Yeah.
I don't have that, but I have an actual d20. Thank you, Impassable.
Passable creations. Anytime you don't have dice, she's got them.
Just for shits and giggles. I've already rolled mine, but just for funsies.
That was a natural 20. I'm not lying.
Oh shit!
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. So the wolf goes to latch onto your arm, and you just somewhere in that full man strength of thinking of that buffet tomorrow and trying to survive to get to it, you just whack off this wolf from you. You want to go ahead and make an attack opportunity, Nala? You can as well.
Did 30 to hit?
30 to hit?
That hits.
Yeah, I think that hits.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll your damage for that too.
I'm assuming she got a nat 20.
Be a 14 damage.
14 damage, and go ahead and make a concentration save as well. Con save. Mateo.
10.
10. See, that was just enough. That would have been just enough to not fail it.
Oh, the mansion takes a minute to cast.
Oh, well, shit. All right, well, we'll just say as you're trying to make this door happen, they're just beating you up. We'll say this is what's happening. They're beating you up as you're trying to make this door. You're just like, oh, please stop. And this wolf and this dragonborn are just beating you up.
Okay.
Barry, would you like to do anything, Barry?
A bonus action?
Do you have a bonus action?
Yes.
What is bonus action to do?
I want Nateo to duel with me.
Or do you compel duel?
Yes.
See what that is. Da, 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 da.
Still takes a minute.
Yeah. You concentration up to a minute. So you have to make a wisdom saving throw, Nateo. You have to beat it 18.
12.
You were compelled by her divine demand. It has disadvantage. You have a disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than her.
So are we dueling?
See, and you can't move more than 30 feet away from her unless you make another wisdom saving throw. All right, let's see. Yeah. So you are stuck within 30 feet of her until you succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
But now we have to fight.
You don't have to fight her. You don't have to attack her. But if you don't attack her, it's disadvantage. If you attack someone else other than her, it's disadvantage. And yeah, you can't leave more than 30 feet away from her.
As they're doing this, can I sit on the ground, take some things out of my bag, and kind of do something off to the side?
Sure, we'll say you're doing that while this is happening. Barry, what do you want to do?
Why don't we just? Why are we all trying to beat up the old man?
I'm a paladin. It's what I fucking do.
I'm a paladin. It's what I fucking do. I think that's the most like anti-paladin thing I've ever heard in my life.
Why are you beating up this old man? I'm a paladin.
I'm a paladin.
What? You know what? I think you should just tell us where the bird actually went. And I'm casting Suggestion on Ateo.
I think that's also another wisdom save.
Yes.
What does he have to beat for that?
21.
14.
14. All right. What did he say? You compel him to tell the truth?
I asked. I know. It doesn't know how that works. Suggestion.
Oh, you suggested. That's right.
I made a suggestion. I suggested that he tell us where the bird actually went.
All right. So, yeah, you feel a very strong presence. That's what you should do, Nateo. You feel like you should tell him where the...
He didn't go far, though he was the early bird.
A Herman from the back calls, "It's the worm."
Wait, how do you know it's the worm?
Just take it from me. I know a thing or two about worms.
That's weird, but all right, I guess. Hey, beefy woman, take the worm from the scrawny old man.
Alright. I try and just like, what would that roll be?
We're gonna
You're
end up cutting the.
going to try to just grab the worm from his hand?
You end up like cutting it in two. I already know it.
Make just a unarmed strike against him. We'll do that. That you're just trying to basically almost kind of grapple him in a way.
$15.
15. Yeah, so you hit him. Now make opposed strength saves. Or strength saves, just strength rolls.
That's going to be a manual roll.
Wait, what do I do?
Just roll your strength. Just your a D20 plus 5 for you.
6.
Of course, he rolls low when it's against her, but when it's against the wolf, he's a He-Man.
Yeah, fuck that wolf.
My gosh, I can't see. There we go.
What'd you get?
Hold on. Press the wrong button. You said D20 plus
Plus
6?
5.
Plus 5.
That would be your strength.
23.
Oh yeah. So Nala, in your life, as a paladin, you've done some things for the greater good. You've been, lived a pretty good life. But in this moment, you said fuck all that shit, and you manhandle this poor old man that just wanted some buffet food, and you rip this worm from his hand. Nala's sitting there all happy with the worm.
Very nice.
You have enough years to get roughed up a bit.
Do I have a time to do something now?
It would be your turn, yes.
I cast Maze on Nala.
Cast Maze on Nala. What does that do?
You banish a creature that can see within range into a labyrinthine demiplane. The target remains there for the duration or until it escapes the maze. The target can use its action to attempt to escape. When it does so, it makes a DC 20 intelligence check. If it succeeds, it escapes. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Not going anywhere.
So she has to beat a DC 20 intelligence check?
I'm not going anywhere.
You're not going anywhere?
Not for 10 minutes.
Joke's on you?
Wait, what's happening?
She got the save.
Oh.
Did you say you banish a creature? Oh, she doesn't make a save. Hold on.
Yeah, there is no save for this.
Oh, she has to use her action. So she waits till her next action to save to escape from it.
The worm does not go because it's a separate creature, right?
We will say no. It does not go with her since it is a separate creature. So you just see the worm. You just see Nala going, "Ha ha!" Poof, and then the worm just falls to the ground.
This is a separate concentration spell. I can't concentrate on two things at the same time, so no more worm.
The worm. So it turns back into the reptilian fluffy bird that is just confused
Wow.
and scared as hell.
Ah, yes. Okay, I understand many things now.
Anyone else want to try me?
Herman's just still over on the side, just kind of giggling to himself.
You know, we should probably just get this poor bird out of here. Yes.
I think
Back
that's
into the tunnel, all of you.
Back what? No. We're going to take the bird and we're going to add the hero of the bird.
I hold up a finger.
That's a nice finger.
Don't make me do this.
I create Bigby's hand behind me and point out a bigger finger at him.
How big is this room?
The opening room, it is I would say about 30 feet circumference, so it's a pretty large round room. I mean, it's not small, but it's not huge, but it's big enough that you guys can be like on separate ends.
In Mateo's voice, I would like to say, or in the kobold's voice, I would like to say, the buffet is ready. If anybody is ready, the buffet is ready.
Roll me a deception check with advantage.
27.
27. Mateo and Barry, you both hear Kobold say, "The buffet's ready. We gotta get the buffet if I want some."
Where's the bird in relation to me?
It is between you. So like you're closer to the exit. So like that's kind of like near behind you, whereas the bird's like kind of like in the middle of the room, and Barry and Herman are kind of to the left of it.
Because I want to start going to the buffet. Am I able to reach the bird?
Let's see. Nala would have to be pretty close to grab it for you, so yes, the bird is within arm's reach.
It has to be willing to do this, but I'm going to try. I'm going to teleport myself to the buffet and see if the bird wants to come with me.
Ooh, real fast, because I didn't think about it. Go ahead and make your intelligence save, Nala, because it would have been your turn to do a save. Try to escape the maze. And then we'll do this.
Oh, crit!
Crit. So you appear
Good job.
Bird is now there in front of you. You don't know where the hell you went. You just were somewhere else for like a good few seconds. And you're like, where am I? And then you're back. He's like, okay, that was disorienting. Go ahead. We're gonna do this. Let's make a animal handling check, Mateo. We'll see if the bird wants to go with you. Let's say, we're gonna say the DC is, you haven't fed or anything. We'll say you have to beat a 16. If you can get higher than a 16 on your animal handling, it will go with you.
5.
Oh, yeah. So you go to reach out for it, and you poof, and then you appear at the buffet with no bird with you.
Oh, all right. I am done with this.
At least I have chicken.
I'm gonna make my Bigby's hand just come down and freaking pick this bird up.
Just as you do it. What do you have to see? You have to roll anything for that?
Let's see. It's going to be a grapple. Let's see. I would use its strength score to resolve this grapple. So we make a grapple check.
Grapple check. All right. I'm gonna roll it first. So its strength, it gets a +2 to its strength. Not a very strong bird, but it has some pretty powerful legs. So it only rolled an 8 total. So as long as you get higher than an 8, you have grappled this bird successfully.
Well, Bigby's hand has a strength of 26, so it's got a +8.
You know
Yeah,
what? We're just gonna. You don't have to
feather.
roll. This hand just picks up the bird like it's just like throwing away tissue, and it's just stuck in its hand. It's squawking like crazy, freaking out.
And I'm going to proceed to leave this cave with my giant hand carrying this bird.
All right. I will say before he leaves, Herman and Nala, would you like to do anything?
No, as he's doing that, I've packed up all my stuff, and I kind of follow him out.
Okay.
You know what?
Nala?
Fuck it. I'm just gonna follow them out. The only
All right.
person I have beef with is Mateo.
You three make your way outside to where again, Kristen Harrison and Harris Kristen and the kobolds and Glorp Glorp are waiting for you. And at the sight of her precious Fluffy being brought out of the cave, Glorp Glorp shrills and jiggles. And when the kobolds goes, "Oh, thank you! Thank you! You have brought my precious Fluffy back to me! Oh my god, my knight in shining armor!"
Technically, it was knights, but sure.
There's just a giant hand holding this bird like you would hold a chicken, floating down slowly.
Whose hand is this? Who did this?
That's my hand.
As he's going to speak, I kind of like come up and put my like arm around him and kind of jostle him a little bit and say, you know, we all had a hand in this. But I would like to jostle him enough that his hat falls off his head.
Ooh, okay. Make a strength check. Make a straight strength check.
17.
17. We'll say, because you're pretty thin, he jostles you enough. Let's say, you know what? Let's go. I'll do this actually. Make a con save, Barry. Since it's more so how constitution, how beefy you are, and how hard he can shake you. Make a con save, but not with advantage. I know you have the whole advantage against spells or whatever, or made to maintain your concentration.
That is a 27.
Oh well. So you jostle him, and as his hat starts to fall off, he seems to catch it. He's a pretty healthy dude, for how weak he is.
I have I have proficiency in Constitution.
Yeah.
I'm not losing concentration on
But
my shit.
I will say, as you do that, as his hat lifts up a little bit, you get a gleam of something, like something shiny inside.
Come.
Well, there will be a lot of shiny things inside. It's literally, it works exactly like a bag of holding. So there's a lot in this hat, actually.
Would see that. So you'll say, yeah, everybody had a hand in it. The kobold goes, or no, actually, Harris and Kristen would go, yes, but I mean, only one person could be the winner. So whose hand was it that brought the bird out?
I cast Bigby's hand behind me and walk over from the play.
I would say my Bigby's hand is just gonna be like pointing down at me.
You approach Neteo with your Bigby's hand, and I guess your plate of food as well that you've just probably brought with you from the buffet.
I hand Nala the plate of beef, and
I hope you had an amazing time.
Nala just literally checks out his face.
Food just flies into your face, Neteo. He just throws it back at you.
I want my Bigby's hand to slap the other Bigby's hand.
Wait, isn't that just like dabs?
I would say, yeah. I don't think he's expecting it, so we'll just say not even have to roll. You just smack it. You just smack his hand.
Hey, why would you do that?
I was the one who got the bird.
Well, he ate my rabbit.
Look, at this point,
to be
I'm
fair,
just gonna walk off to
we
the
both
side
got
and
the
just be like,
rabbit.
you know what? Done. The grass.
Nala walks away.
Was it your disembodied hand carrying the rabbit?
Huh?
Herman's over petting his direwolf.
I look at Glorp Glorp.
Would I ever lie to you?
Roll me a deception check. I'll say, so she has a.
I got a 9.
A 9? Ooh. Well, that was not enough because literally her deception is a 10. I'm not deception, but her inside is a 10. So I'll say she's not that smart. She's not that wise. So
but she's just wise enough.
Just wise enough that she saw through your shit. So yeah, so you say that, and she just shrills at you, and then the kobold's just like, that's interesting since you've been at the buffet, and I'll just walk over here. So I think it's this gentleman over here that brought me my fluffy pet back to me. Thank you so much. What was it? Was it Barry? Barry?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
I am Barry.
Oh, thank you so much. And a little tentacle arm is gonna come out and like kind of brush you on the face, kind of leave some residue behind.
As
so good.
As this is happening in Barry's voice, Herman wants to go, I wonder if I get to still cook this chicken later.
Let's do two things. Roll we're gonna say, I know it's not hands. Roll a sleight of hand check though. We're gonna see if people can, people see your mouth move, will these words come out?
Just normal sliding.
Yeah, roll a sleight of hand.
25.
All right. And then roll a deception check with advantage because you're doing it in his voice.
30.
All right, so Barry, you're so everyone hears this in Barry's voice. Even Barry is like, I don't remember saying this. I wasn't even thinking this, but I mean, that was me. Like and like you don't know where it came from. No one knows where this voice came from. And everybody just everybody gasps in it. And
how did I say words to open my mouth?
The slime slaps Barry across the face, as in like,
hey,
how dare you?
Hey, I meant this chicken, and I pop a chicken. The chicken forms in my hand.
And I'm still sitting on the side, and I pull out my backpack and I look at the empty rations box and back up, like, the whole meal on you.
You broke up a lot. What was that?
I said, I'm sitting over there off to the side, and I open my bag, and I open my rations box, and I'm just looking up at this bird, and I'm like, I wasted a whole meal on you?
The bird just looks at you with dead eyes. It's just like doesn't know at all what you're saying to it at all whatsoever. Well, okay. Well, then after all that, you are all brought back to the villa, the little house you've been staying at for this thing. And you are allowed to have the rest of the night if you want. You are told that tomorrow will be the final challenge, and then also the decision of who gets to be the king/queen Flaburnia with Glorp. So what would you like to do for your night?
I would like to go clear my head.
Okay. You make your way outside. We'll say to the weird green slime pool again with the statue where you hurt your back earlier. Clear your head outside. You see out there you see Harrison Kristen. He is arguing with the director of the show, the kobold with the beret and the collared shirt.
I just sit at the pool and I just kind of like look up the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And I have quiet reflection time.
Quiet reflection time.
I'm thinking of my kingdom back home and my duties as a paladin and how I was sent here purely to better the kingdom in terms of finding a hand in marriage.
Yep. You start to think that, this is kind of some bullshit. For one, how are you even supposed to find love in a game show? And then two, you're meant for more than that.
Is this really what I'm sinking to? I'm fighting old men.
I mean, some people call that politics, but all right.
Yes,
So...
but not on the battlefield.
What about the rest of you guys? Anybody else do anything tonight?
I am. I'm finally going to cast my mansion.
Okay, so your door appears.
I'm going to give a note to a kobold, saying it to give it to Glorp Glorp.
Okay.
And saying that I'm hungry for dessert. Jiggle, jiggle.
Roll me a persuasion check.
13.
13. All right, yeah, you feel pretty proud of this note. You even spray some of your old man cologne that smells like old leather on the letter itself, and you give it to the kobold.
It's a different kind of Old Spice.
All right, so that happens. So we'll come back to that. Herman and Barry, is there anything you guys are doing, or?
So, as Nala is out there having a peaceful time reflecting, there's going to be a loud, booms, the sound of very heavy footsteps as the stone boar is walking across the garden.
The fuck?
With Barry right on top of its head.
What the fuck are you doing?
Are you sleeping on this boar?
No, I'm just sitting on top of its head right now. But I do sleep inside of it.
Is this necessary?
Oh, I didn't realize there was someone else in the garden. I decided to move Stoneba somewhere that wasn't the parking lot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna head out. I'll find somewhere else to go.
Well, I mean, alright.
Yeah, you and your whatever the hell that is, have fun.
It's a golem! It just happens to look like a giant pig.
Yeah, sure, that's what you want me to think. I'm just gonna go.
Hey, the craftsmanship was perfect. I know what it looks like.
Yeah, bye.
Eh.
What about you, Barry?
Well, no one else.
I'm not Barry, Herman.
I was gonna say, well, no one. He's gonna look around, make sure no one else is around him.
When you came stampeding in, they really didn't mind Nala, but when you came stampeding in, Harrison Kristen and the director left. They were not about to be smushed by your giant golem board. So there's no one else outside. People definitely know shit's happening outside, but no one's out there that you can see.
He's gonna take off his hat, stick his hand in his hat, and pull out this 2-foot long, wide jar out of the hat. Yep. Still good. Sticks it back into the hat.
All right.
You did all this on top of the golem?
Yes.
Okay. Herman's been off in the shadows, kind of keeping an eye on everything going on. He sees Nala storm off. He sees what's going on with Barry. And when Barry is what he assumes is asleep, he's going to try to scale the golem.
Are you
It
sleeping
worked so well with the
Do you
drinking.
go to bed on top of the golem, Barry, or?
There is a sort of a cut out hatch in his back.
That you sleep in?
Yes, I have a little sleeping chamber inside of the golem.
So roll me. So you need to roll me because this golem is going to be pretty pissy. So roll me a stealth check. We're going to see if this golem is just like chill with you climbing up it.
27.
The golem doesn't sleep.
Yeah. So you 27. The golem has no fucking clue you're there. Like it's like you come up the back end where it's not watching. And you are so careful. It takes you a little bit longer than would normally scale something because you're so careful not to alert this thing that you're on top of it. And yeah, you come on top and you see Barry fast asleep, snoring a little bit inside the hatch of the golem.
So I take out something from my pouch.
Mhm.
That is a perfect replica of the hat.
Okay.
And I switch the two, and I jump off the golem.
Where would you keep the hat, Barry? Would it be on your person or would it be like next to you? Do you sleep in your clothes, I guess is the question, or do you?
I do sleep in my clothes, sort of. But the hat would not be just out in the open.
We'll do this. Let's see. You have.
Would you like me to do something with my perception?
I was like, your perception guy. Go ahead and roll. Go
Or
ahead.
my insight?
We'll make you use the. It's not gonna be. So we'll make you use a perception check. Go ahead and make a perception check, and we're gonna see if you can find out where he's hidden.
18.
18. Go ahead. We'll do this. Barry, roll me a sleight of hand to see how well you've hidden, or a stealth. We'll do a stealth check. Roll me a stealth check. See how well you've hidden this hat.
I'm gonna say, not exactly that I hit around here. It's more that it's not on this plane.
Oh, you just sent off somewhere else.
Yes, I'm very protective of the things inside of the hat.
We'll say that if that's what you did, if you casted a spell to see it, to do that, we would say, Herman, you would have saw before he came up here that he sent away. You're not, because since you were watching, you would have saw him cast magic and then the hat go poof.
Well, I would have done that inside of the boar.
How big is the hatch? Is it just like a little spot where you could sit, or is it like inside the boar?
It's inside the back of the boar.
Oh, okay.
So it is big enough for me to make like a very small room.
I thought it was more like a little cutout. Okay, but you're saying it's like, okay. All right, so yeah, you look around and you don't see this hat
And
anywhere.
I don't find it.
Nope, because it's just gone.
Yeah, the hat has been plane shifted.
Okay.
Is there anything else in the room with you, Barry?
Well, yeah. My I guess my other items on me besides the hat.
Okay. You would see, so you don't find the hat, but just looking over him, not even really searching him, just looking over him lying there sleeping, snoring, you would see you would definitely see his staff laying against the wall somewhere. And you would also see a manual that you can't really see. It comes on a book.
Actually, that manual's not there. That manual would be. That's the thing. When you use it, it goes away.
It turns into it. Okay.
I needed to have it there.
Got it. It's easy. Okay. So you don't see that, but you see a shiny ring. You see he has his robes, and
the shiny ring, I'm assuming, is on him.
Is currently it's currently on his finger right now.
I am going to attempt to. Is there like a place to hide inside the spore?
Not sure, to be honest.
It is like a.
Or is it like just enough room for you to like be?
It's like a 6 foot long by 3 foot wide little chamber. It's very small, but I am a small lizard man.
Is there a lot of stuff in there though?
Not really. Just me and a bed, and we lost Giggy.
We lost Giggy. Please bear with us with our horrible cameras. This all look weird right now. We'll say that. So wait, do you have a bed or anything in there, or?
It's less of a bed and more. Well, not a full-on bed. More like sleeping on the floor type deal with just a bunch of blankets.
So yeah, I would say there's not really anything to hide behind in there. I mean, there's some dark corners that you're like, maybe I could really try to hide myself in. But other than that, there's not really any like a dresser or anything you can squeeze behind.
Can I try to use stealth to find a dark corner to hide into?
Yeah, I'll say with your depth perception, you see some dark corners. Go ahead and just make me a straight stealth check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. What's that a total of?
30.
Okay. All right. So you feel pretty confident you are hidden in one of these corners. All right. I guess Nala, what did you? So you're doing that. He's sleeping. Nala, was there anything else you want to do for the night since you were you just walked away?
No, I just went to bed.
Okay, you went to bed. Not Herman. I'm sorry, Mateo. You hear a knock on your mansion door.
Something jiggly this way comes, and I open the door.
It is a small kobold, with a letter given to you.
You're not Gorp.
That smells of slime and a hint of vanilla. Do you read the letter?
I do.
It says, My dearest Mateo, I cannot come to you tonight, for I must save myself for the ceremony tomorrow. Though your words move me in ways I cannot comprehend, we will see if you are truly my true love tomorrow. Yours truly, Glorp.
I shall die a happy man tomorrow.
He was dying today.
Is there slime on the letter?
There is slime on the letter. Yes, a little bit.
I take that and start playing with it as I close the door.
Oh no. Oh no. All right. Okay. Well.
Well then.
Y'all dirty. Y'all dirty.
You're the one saying you close the door and start playing with the slime.
Who doesn't play with slime?
We knew what you were gonna do with the whole slime if it came over. All right. Don't try to sit
boy.
here and act like.
It's like a mix of slime.
All right. So it is the next day. Dawn has found us, and basically you're all gathered again, and you're told it is one final feat of just strength and power to show how strong you are to be a new ruler of the Flaburnia. You are led to basically a very old like arena looking style. And yeah, you're just told that you're going to prove yourself. Well, is there anything you'd like to do to prepare yourself before this happened. You're kind of confused because you were told there was no combat, but now they're telling you you're gonna have to fight something.
I think I would like to review just like military strategy.
Military strategy. You go through your military strategy, and you feel like in this situation you could do pretty well. It's because you're stronger than the other three. You've seen them; they're pretty weak. Oh, I'll say before that, I'm sorry because I totally forgot because of the slime joke. Before this will happen, as you wake up, Barry, make a perception check. I totally forgot. This is my bad.
What did he get, by the way?
He got a nat 20, which total was 30.
There's no way I can see it then.
So you wake up, and you're like, all right, it's all cool. I'm assuming you call your hat and stuff back to you?
It's not quite how that works. I have to go get it.
Okay. Do you go get your hat?
Yes, I grab my staff and I do some kind of spell, and there's like sigils in the air, and I just poof out of existence for a while.
As he does that, I want to use some more of my little dust.
Mm-hmm.
And so by the time he gets back, I'm invisible.
Okay. All right. And then I guess you come back eventually?
Yes, I do eventually come back. I come back out of wherever I came from, holding a brass disc like this big, with a bunch of celestial writing on it. That'll do. Stick that in the hat too.
And I guess you just put the hat back on your head.
Yep.
All right. There's a particular thing you're waiting. I guess you just leave, or
yeah.
As he does that and goes to put it on his head, I'd like to try to snag it out of his hand and replace it with the other one.
Well, so you're gonna try to replace it while he has it in his hand.
Yes.
All right, roll me.
Going to. Yes.
The old switcheroony.
Like a sleight of hand.
I would say you need to, even though you're invisible and you're stealth so good, I'm still gonna make you do this at disadvantage, just because of the fact that he is currently holding it in your hand, and you're gonna have to like real quickly like somehow fit it into. So
I got a 27 both times.
So that's a total of 27.
Yeah.
Roll me, I guess. Yeah, I'll let you just roll me a. For Barry, I'm trying to think. Should I do insight or investigation? We'll do perception. Actually, perception is just, you're not really looking. You're just kind of watching. Roll me a perception check, Barry. Just straight perception, and you have to beat a 27.
6.
So for a second, you kind of feel like you lost grip of your hat, and you're like, oh, and you grip again. You're like, oh, okay, no, I'm good. And yeah, you put it on your head, and you're out for the rest of your day.
Well, I would not just put it back on my head. There's other things inside that hat.
Oh, okay.
For instance, my food.
Okay, so you pull food out of it?
Well, I try to pull food out of it.
Yeah, you try to, and nothing's coming out. It's nothing. You see like some lint. Maybe a dead moth comes flying out of it.
This is the problem. Oh, this is the problem.
Pretty kitty.
Oh no. So do I even have detect magic? Actually, no. Oh boy. Well, that's a weird problem. because of what that disc is.
What are you gonna do? Do you leave? Do you?
Well,
you see the panic. He's like, "What do I do?"
He's like, I don't know what
to do.
There's nothing I can actually do.
Yeah.
Except, go invisible.
Does that you just turn invisible too?
Yes.
Okay, so you watch him, Herman. He just disappears real fast. So you're both stuck now in this hatch room, both invisible. Yeah. So what are you gonna do, Barry? Are you just standing there waiting, or are you leaving, or?
I'm gonna sit here and wait because it has to be in here.
All right. What are you gonna do, Herman?
And I kind of need that disc back. Barry doesn't want to die.
I would like to. I'd like to call out like the kobold again.
Mm-hmm.
Basically yelling for Barry to that the show's waiting and Barry needs to come on.
All right, so roll me. So you're both in the same area. So we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna do a sleight of hand again, just to see. This is just to see if you could throw your voice to where he can.
25.
25. Okay, and then roll me a deception check again. We're gonna do both of them, just straight, both straight.
26.
26. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Barry, you hear outside your golem. You hear a kobold calling for you. Oh, it's time to go. Hello.
I'm reading how something works. Yes.
What you got?
I am making a simulacrum.
This is right now. He's doing it. You're like, oh wait. Let me see.
As this is all going on,
Oh wait, that takes 12 hours.
So that takes
Never
12
mind.
hours to cast, so you'll be in there forever.
You'll miss the whole ceremony.
You'll be like, all right, it's all over. Everyone's packed up and gone home.
Well,
You still hear the kobold outside. Hello.
yeah. The whole disc thing takes precedence over everything else. So until he can figure out where that hat and that disc went, he's not going to leave.
All right. Well, Herman's like he's staying trapped. What are you gonna do, Herman? Looks like he's sitting still.
Herman's going to.
Which I'll say both of you don't know that the person's in there. I mean, obviously Herman knows you are because he saw you turn invisible, doesn't know where you're at right now. But neither of you've heard the hatch open or anything, so you don't know what's going on. Like, you don't think anyone's left yet. But you're also not entirely sure.
He's gonna do a couple of things. He's going to turn his circlet and transforms into Nateo. And then I'm going to
does that break your invisibility at all? Or
it shouldn't.
I'll make sure.
Oh crap, I do have that.
Let's see. Yeah, look at. Okay, so you make yourself look like Mateo, but you're still invisible.
And then I'd like to stealthily make an attempt to get to the hatch.
All right, make just a straight stealth check.
Okay, because I've been an idiot. I do have this. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. We'll say though, since you spent the first turn, we'll say he's already at this point basically at the hatch starting to get out. Go ahead and cast it. Which you do detect some magical presence now, just because of your hat and everything. Now at the exit of the hatch.
Well, can I do anything else?
We'll say this guy. I feel like you're gonna do something. Let's go ahead. Let's just do again. Let's do initiative for just both of you, and we'll just see basically if Stryker beats you. If Herman wins in higher initiative, we'll say he already gets out of the hatch thing. Cause I'm sure that's what he's about to do, and then you beat him, then you can do whatever you want to do for you.
I got a 15.
15.
15.
What'd you get, Herman?
21.
21. So yeah. So Herman, as you spot Barry, as you spot the magical presence, you just see go. It just gets out of the hatch, and it's moving.
Okay. I still know where he is since I'm detecting magic.
You still know where it's at, but he's moving. He is out of close proximity.
All right.
Hey, Herman, since you go first, Herman, I guess you would. We'll say Herman, use all your movement, to get out and down to the bottom of it. That would have been your entire turn.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and go.
Barry is sending Bigby's hand after whatever is running away.
All right, so you see, Herman, you just see a giant hand appear, and it is coming after you. Like, it is fastly just swinging. Like, it is open palm ready to go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Can I see him? And how far away would I be?
I would say because these golem. How tall is the golem again?
10 feet.
10 feet in the air, and you had to move out of it. So I would say you probably, since you used your entire action to move, you have a movement speed of what, 30 feet or?
Me, I have 40.
40. So you would have moved 80 feet in one. So we would say you're 80 feet away. We'll say you use your entire move. Well, not 80 feet away. You would have got down, up, out, down. We'll say you're 50 feet away. You're 50 feet away from the golem.
Okay.
Let me see. Does Bigsby's hand? What is Bigsby's hand?
I still can't see him, correct?
No, I'm pretty sure he's still invisible since he hasn't attacked you yet. Right? Unless, well, magic. Does casting a spell interrupt invisibility?
It will once I cast it.
Okay, so yeah, you would see him as he casts Bigby's hand. He would come out of invisibility.
I take my short bow out and take a shot at him.
Okay, we're gonna say at. So he would cast Bigby's hand, brought him out of invisibility. So we're gonna do this first. We're gonna say go ahead with Bigby's hand. He's gonna hit you with Bigby's hand first, since he came out and cast his spell first. because his big hand does have 120 feet.
Yeah.
So roll yours first, Barry, and then after Barry's, then we'll have.
Would he?
He would know where you were at because he would know where you're at because of detect magic. Because basically, what it is, he can't see you, but he just basically sees this bright blip because of not only your spell invisibility, but also because the hat. He just sees a bright blip moving.
That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so you take. And you're going for what were you? Guess you're doing the grasping hand or? I guess yeah. Wait, are you just trying to smack him or are you trying to grab him?
Yeah, I was going for the grab.
That's why I said.
So actually,
okay.
it's actually going to be an opposed check then.
It'd be a strength check, which you get advantage because you get advantage on targets that are medium or small.
Yeah, so I'll do this double.
So
Okay.
you're also gonna make a strength check, Herman.
So the grapple check is actually a 23.
You have to beat a 23.
I got a 21.
So you are grasped by this hand, but you can still make a attack against him with your bow. It's just at disadvantage since you're being grappled.
Okay. Oh, sweet. 22.
Dude, that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Would not be sneak attack damage. It'd be normal damage.
Normal damage, yeah.
So 10.
10. All right, make that con save.
I don't have to because even my lowest roll is a 10.
Okay, well, never mind then.
I have a +9 to con save.
Damn, you're right. Yeah, even with a nat 1, you still be a 10. So, all right. So you hit him. So you are grass. So he has you right now, grass. Y'all hear? I would say both Nala and Nateo. You would hear, and probably everybody hear commotion of like Barry yelling some magical words, and then you would hear probably like cursing from Herman, and then you would hear freaking an arrow fling, and hear Barry go ah, and he's getting hit, and so it's just a bunch of commotion outside.
Okay, whoever is being squished in there, give me the hat.
Well, you would see him because he attacked you, so you would now see him being in Nateo. You would see him as Nateo since he made himself look like Nateo.
I'm gonna like draw my longsword and like go see what all the commotion is about.
Okay, I don't know why you freaky wizard is taking my hat. Give me the hat back.
I heard in here.
What did you say?
Yeah, they'll cut out.
I heard there was a buffet in here.
Oh, there's no buffet in there, but there's gonna be a buffet of death if you don't give the hat back.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, no, you come outside, you just see Nateo being grappled by a giant hand by Barry.
Didn't I just see Mateo?
As far as I know, Nateo has not come out yet. Have you come out at all, Nateo? Or nope, he's still in his mansion. He is still getting ready in the morning.
Okay.
Drop the hat.
What is it?
I was outside the mansion. I was just with Nala.
Oh, you were just with Nala. Okay, yeah. So never mind. You did just see Nateo.
Who of you?
What?
Who?
You see
You
Nateo come around the corner,
Ned?
just yelling, "Who?"
You, the dumb bud.
Kid. Okay, just let go of my hat. I will let go of you.
What?
I'll start squeezing.
I don't have your hat.
It's in your hand.
This is all over a hat.
It's a very special hat.
His hands and shows that there's no hat in his hands.
My detect magic's still going on. I know it's there.
I walk out.
Yeah. Yeah, you just you hear someone keeps yelling your name, and you're like, maybe the slime lady changed her mind, so you're just gonna go investigate.
I come out licking my lip.
And you're there. I still don't know what's going on. It's fine.
Did you make a simulacrum?
Who?
The thing that I'm squishing.
What thing?
The you in the giant hand with my hat.
That's multiple things. And
Wait,
no.
how do you know which one's the real one?
I don't know, but I know one of them has my hat.
I can make my own hat.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, I can also make a hat, but not this hat.
I already have one.
That's very nice.
At this point, the kobolds and Harris, Kristen, and Lord would all start coming out and be like, what is going on? What is happening? And stop! You can't fight. What are you doing?
I just moved from the
Herman
with my sword still on.
Herman calls out to Gloop Gloop. Gloop Gloop, he's trying to crush me, dear.
There's another you, so I'm not too concerned with that.
Yeah.
Wait, did he get a hold of your clone? Are there two, is that how that works?
No. He doesn't have a clone. I have a clone.
I can make a clone.
Oh man, perhaps you could teach me that later over tea.
If you can make a clone, why are you worried about dying?
Yeah, Harris Chris is just like, no, please stop. And he's like looking at the kobolds like, get in closer, get the cameras, get closer.
Dying sucks.
It does suck. It's happened several times, but that's besides the point.
Wait, what iteration of clone are you on?
3?
What are you? A stormtrooper?
What's that?
yeah, Nala, what's a stormtrooper? Where does this come from?
You're not making any sense. You make a clone so that you have death insurance.
Oh, clones and troopers, I get it.
Yes, it was a Star Wars joke.
That was a good one.
There doesn't know what Star Wars is.
Well, I mean, no one's stopping you. You still have one of the Mateos in your hand grasped. And it sounds like he's not giving you his hat back.
I'm
going to squish him.
I throw out of my bag something, and it becomes a giant elk. And as it becomes a giant elk, it rams into the golem.
Okay. First we're gonna do the squish damage because it would have been since you shot last. So what damage is the squish damage? I'm assuming. Do you still have to make an attack on him? I'm assuming, or no?
No, as long as he's being grasped, I can make it. I can make it squeeze.
2d6 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
So that is going to be 16 bludgeoning damage.
You take 16 squeeze damage, as we're naming it. But
I hope he makes a squeaky toy noise when he gets squished.
Makes a Nateo squeaky noise. But as you do it, like I said, you throw your elk out, and the elk rams and hits the golem. Is that what you're saying, right? Not the ram, but the elk. What is the golem's AC?
I have to look that crap up because I didn't think this was going to be a thing. Oh, stone golem.
So while this fight is going on, and I'm over there guarding the princess, I'm just over there like, so how's your day?
Let's see. It is got an AC of 17.
All right, so then you need to look up elk stats, and you make an attack with an elk.
Yeah, I got it.
Also, is the elk doing magic?
Is the elk magical?
No.
So it's
Because
not
it's-
doing magic.
Because it's immune to non-magical bludgeoning attacks.
As you're talking to the princess, though, because you mentioned a little kobold interpreter, and said, it's going great. This is kind of more entertainment than I expected, but we're going with it. This is going wonderful.
I know, right?
How's your morning been?
It was okay. I didn't really get to sleep in, but you know, this is probably the best part of being here so far.
So the
Would you like some
The
popcorn,
attack-
princess? I can go fetch you some.
the attack itself isn't magical, but the elk itself is magical.
We're just gonna say
The damage is what I'm asking about, though.
I mean it's a giant elk, so I don't know. Also, apparently, giant elks can understand Elvish and Sylvan.
you start speaking to your
In
elk
case y'all wanted to know.
because you want to.
Does that mean
Yeah, I mean,
elves
it
can
doesn't say it's
understand-
magical. It just says bludgeoning.
Oh yeah, he's immune.
Yeah, he would be. So you would see the elk ram and hit the golem, and it just would have no.
Well, would it knock him off balance? Is what? Like it wouldn't take any damage, but wouldn't it still?
Let's do this. Do you still have the golem stats up, Blue?
Yes, I do.
We're gonna roll another con save. We're gonna say it's immune to. So it is immune to the damage. We'll say if it rolls higher than a 16. No, I'm sorry. If it rolls higher, I'm sorry. I'll say if it rolls higher than a 6, it's fine. But if you get lower than a 6 in the con save, it shakes you.
12.
Well, okay, so you're fine. No, nothing happens.
11.
Nothing happens. Just because it is immune to the damage it's doing.
I
Okay.
cast. Oh, go ahead.
Why are you throwing an elk at my golem?
Yeah, the elk is going as it runs at it. No,
The golem makes no sound.
the elk's making sound. The golem
No,
makes no
that's
sound.
I say in response, the golem's just gonna. It doesn't make any sound, but it's got the clear like, the fuck expression.
What were you saying to Teo?
Teo's going to cast Big Beast's hands, and he's kind of try to use it like a mage hand a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have it go behind Glorp and tickle her a little bit. And when he thinks that Glorp is paying attention, he's going to wink.
So, roll me. You know what's your passive perception, Nala? Roll me a perception check, Nala. It is shit. So roll me a perception check. We'll see if you get higher with this. Get to be a 12.
Negative Ghost Rider. I got a fucking 2.
You don't see it, but if you did see it, you would have saw this giant magical hand basically, just in layman's term, kind of finger the back of this slime globe and wiggle around inside of it. It's so
You're taking that out of context.
You think she turns to look at you to tell? You can't tell because just it's a slime cube, and you wink at it, and it turns a little bit red.
I imagine that there is at least one kobold that's witnessing it, and
The kobold's just like, what the fuck is? I don't get paid for this. What the fuck? This is gross. This is gross.
I was just trying to tickle it.
There was a lot more. There was less tension on the surface than you expected. It went right through her. Okay, we'll say. So we'll go ahead and say. So you're still grappled. You still have him grappled. The elk is pretty pissed off. It didn't do anything to the golem. Nala's eating popcorn, and Mateo's fingering the slime cube. So, what is Barry and Herman doing? 'Cause it's kind of up to you two.
The golem is repositioning itself to fight the elk. Because it got attacked.
Okay. What about you, Barry? I'm not Barry, Herman. What are you doing?
Herman drops the hat.
All right, you see him drop the hat, Barry.
I misty step to the hat immediately.
Oh wait, question.
Yes.
Can I disengage? I'm being grappled, but I have a disengage. I can use a bonus action to disengage.
I don't know if disengage can be used like that. I know you can try to fight the grapple to be.
Can I do that?
Let me see. I don't know. Let me make sure disengage. I think it can.
Disengage just makes it so that your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah, so you can't disengage from it, but we'll say that you could try, and I'll say with your since the way your nature is, and you are so slippery and so sneaky, and you just got in situations, I would say instead of making this, usually it's an athletics check to squeeze out of a hand like this, or like a strength, I'm gonna let you use your dexterity instead, so you could try to squeeze between the fingers of this.
So is it a dex check or a dex saving?
I think normally it's a strength check.
It
would be a dex check.
It's athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, so it'd be acrobatics. You can use your acrobatics to escape. Instead of athletics.
20. Good.
It got a math. Fucking math. It's about 25. 17
I got
plus
a 26. Let's
20
go.
by 1 fucking point. You see, you are so sure. You can feel the tension of Bigby's hand just grasping around his body, and you just hear pop, and he just kind of slips out of the hands, like almost like you squeeze like one of those, like, you remember those like little like toys in the 90s, little like jelly things that like went up, like it's like that. It just slips right out of the hand, and you are no longer grappled.
And then as a bonus action, I would like to dash.
Dash. All right.
Dash away.
I will say you are still within area of the hand, so it can make an attack opportunity against you unless you use your bonus action to disengage. You still have your movement. You can still move.
So I would need to disengage and then move.
Move, yeah. You just won't be able to dash then. You just have your normal movement.
That's fine.
Okay, so you're going to disengage, and then you move 40 feet, and you move into the crowd of everybody else. You are now in the middle of everyone else, of Nala and Mateo.
I would like to go stand near the other Mateo.
You just walk up next to him and stand next to him, and he doesn't notice because he's too busy trying to flirt with the slime cube.
And then I would like to attempt to slip the hat onto Mateo.
I would say you've disengaged and moved, and you used a grapple check. I would say it's too many actions. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that'd be too many actions. So we'll go ahead and say you still have it. Barry, what would you like to do? So he is now. I mean, you've watched him. It's not like you saw him just walk up next to the other Mateo. I mean, you just see him there. He's now in the group of everybody. They're just watching him. You see some of the kobolds, especially Harrison, Kristen. He kind of starts stepping away from them because he's kind of like, I don't plan on getting hit with anything. Real Mateo's distracted. Slime Cube Lady's distracted. Nala's just like, I just want to see what's happening. Yeah, I'm just so interested.
I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I have popcorn and everything.
Okay. Weird how that works. I would assume that I wouldn't have to, but
I don't think Neth expected this much combat.
I mean, that's what it says. There's no combat unless you fight each other. And I was like, we'll go with it then.
Yes. I am going to... Because I obviously saw him run to the crowd.
Yeah, like I said, he didn't do anything. You saw him just move his 40 feet, jumped away from your hand, and moved. Literally, he's right next to other Nateo. So it's him, Nateo. Nala is kind of a little bit forward, but kind of next to them. And then on her other side is the Glorp and the Kobold that translates.
So how far away is the crowd from where I am?
So he was 50 feet. They are 90 feet away.
Okay, so they'll have to do this. I'm going to cast Teleport. And I want to teleport next to the crowd.
Okay, so you teleport. Where do you want to stay? Because I mean, you can also choose where you land.
Just kind of in 5 feet in front of the crowd, so that my detect magic will pick up where the hat is.
Okay. Yeah, you teleport, and then again, you clearly see the blip. Well, actually, you see a couple blips now. You see blips on Nala. You see blips on Nateo, both Nateos. And then yeah.
Well, see, the tech magic also tells you the schools of magic involved.
Okay. So yeah, so you know who's who. But I'm just saying, you see all those blips as well. You see blips on all of them.
So I would know the schools of magic that my hat is giving off.
You would, yes.
Okay. Well, whichever Mateo has my hat, I'm bonus actioning Big B's hand out again.
The hand just comes in.
It's got to move in 120 feet.
Yeah, you do. Are you just going to smack him, or are you grasping him again?
It's going to try to grasp him, just because I imagine it trying to punch him is going to hit more than him.
I use...
Come in and squish everybody.
I use my reaction to direct it to the other Mateo.
What? Oh, you could... Hold on. You could do that?
Yeah.
Let me see. What is that?
When you're targeted by an attack while a creature within 5 feet is... Yeah.
All right, yeah. So he can. So as you make your grasping attack against him, he, at the last second, moves right behind the other Nateo, and you grab the real one. You're now grasping a Nateo. I mean, the magic's behind him. You see Nateo.
So while all of this is going on, you know, I've kind of gotten bored of it all.
Hmm.
And I just want to breathe out, you know, some fire just into the air, not directed at any one person, just like a way to like distract them from this fight that seems unnecessary at this point.
All right, you all see, and actually I realize you're a blue one, so instead of fire, you see a lightning just zap out of her mouth. Loud crackling, which gets all your attention, plus all the other Harris, Christensen, and then all the kobolds.
Are you done? Don't we have an actual task that we came here for? Like, I have to get back to my kingdom. It's already like half a day spent doing whatever the hell you guys were doing.
I need that hat.
You'll be okay. Can't we just like finish the task?
Actually, no, I won't be okay.
Alright, I just do another lightning because I'm done with their shit, and I just walk away.
There's a very dangerous thing inside the hat that I need.
Well, okay, well that happens. So she walks away. I mean, again, Harrison Krista is just eating this up. This is just great TV for him. Nateo's grappled. Use your thing to grapple him. So Herman, I guess it'd be your turn unless you want to move any at all. Gosh, Barry.
I would like to...
This became a whole new game. This is not even the same game anymore. It's a whole different game now.
He stole my hat. And the hat has a disc that belongs to an inevitable inside of it. I need it back.
So I would like to, while all this is going on, can I like look into this?
Yeah, if you want to use an
and
action.
see?
So you would look into the hat, but you would. I'm not. You don't have to look through it. You would know. You don't really see anything. It feels cold though. Like you like look in there and you feel like a coldness radiate from within the hat. But I would say with your knowledge, because you've been an adventurer a long time, you would know this familiar emptiness and how black it is and the coldness. It kind of reminds you of a bag of holding, which you would know that you would have to think of an item for it to come out of the bag. You have to stick your hand, think of it, and grab it.
So I think of, do I have to like know the item, like everything about it, or
you don't have to know anything about it? You just have to know what it's called. Like if you thought like I want a sword and there's a sword in there, you would get. Even if it's like a legendary sword, there's a sword in there, you would get. But if you're just like give me something valuable, you wouldn't really get anything. It'd be kind of more. You could be generic, but it have to be at least specific to what the item is.
Okay. I would like to try to get the clone item out of it.
Okay. So you think clone, and then a jar appears in your hand.
I quickly put that into my bag.
What? What is like
And
an
then-
assassination job?
And
It's
then
supposed to kill you.
I can only get one thing out of it, correct?
Yeah, you go use your action to grab.
Okay, so then I do that, and then I drop the hat.
Okay. All right, he drops the hat on the ground. You can still move if you want to.
I do. I bolt.
Okay, he runs away. I also before it's Barry and Teo. Since you just got grappled up in this, do you do anything? You are just being grappled by this giant hand. You were having a great time, just enjoying, you know, whatever you do with that slime. I don't know. I'm not gonna judge you, but
I haven't been grabbed this hard since the summer of 1984 in the back of Torrens Wares.
So
oh my
I'm
god!
I just shout, "That's what she said!" and keep walking
Bunch
away.
of kobolds go, ah!
You know, I have a feeling you kind of like that.
Yeah,
I'm not complaining.
All right, Barry.
You want me to give you a little squeeze?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
We don't need a princess.
Now Harrison Chris is like, oh, hold on. We can't show that. You can't. You're gonna get us canceled. You can't do that.
You shut up, Christensen.
But yeah, Barry, you saw the hat get dropped, and then you saw the other Teo run away.
I immediately go for my hat. Like,
Okay.
I misty step to the hat.
Okay, you grab it, and you can tell from detect magic, it's your hat. It's clearly your hat.
Yep. I check inside for the aforementioned disc.
Okay, it's in there.
Okay. Barry is back to being okay.
Okay.
So as all this is going on, I've changed back into my previous
The Herman.
Herman and
Mhm.
kind of strolled up.
Okay.
Like, oh, what did I miss?
Roll a deception check.
I look up at
see
the
how
other
casual he
Teo
seems.
still being grappled by the hand.
31.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay.
And you
Yeah,
know
he's
I'm the
rolling.
innocent one, right?
Yes.
But you
Yes.
don't.
I just haven't thought to let go of you yet because I'm fixated on the hat.
Is it
Did you
damaging?
lose your hat, Barry?
Yes, but it's fine. I have the hat now. And I gently set down the other Teo. By the way, while this whole thing's been happening, there's been like a fucking Godzilla battle behind us.
Yeah, like the golem's trying to hit. You look back and the golem's like, doo try to hit this elk, and this elk's like, jumping out of the way, and like it can't do anything.
Meanwhile, I'm just like on the other side of the palace, just like chilling. Like that was the stupidest shit
Yeah,
I've
so
ever seen.
Chilling like a villain.
so at this point, Harrison Kristen's like, well, Actually, cameras are on this point. They cut the cameras at this point. And he goes, okay, well, the time's been cut. We were supposed to go do something, but I didn't realize whatever this was, which I'm not complaining. It makes great TV. You don't see that every day. But we're going to go ahead and just skip to the closing choosing ceremony. So we can go ahead and wrap this up for the day, because we only rented the villa out for a weekend. We want to get our security deposit back, and that's already being ruined by the Godzilla battle in the background.
Why don't you just make one?
Oh, have you seen what we work with? We work with kobolds and slime. I don't think you understand our budget. I don't think you understand what we have going on here.
At this point, I slowly start walking back now that I noticed that there was no more yelling.
But there's still a Godzilla fight.
There's still a Godzilla fight. No one's stopping. Yeah, and so you make your way. So they escort everybody to the original villa room, and it's been decorated with like roses and candles and stuff. All the Bachelorthem needed accoutrements and decorations you would need for this special moment. And so they have you all line up shoulder to shoulder, and the slime's there, and there's a single rose on a podium next to the slime and the kobold. And so so they come up, and so Harrison Kristen looks at the camera and goes, all right, so now she's going to make her final choice. Who will we find true love here on the Bachelorthem? And so then the Gorp makes noises, and the kobold's like, well, it was so lovely over the weekend of getting to know each other. Nala, it was great to see you break your back. That was enjoyable. And you really showed some lightning. That was great. Larry, it was really interesting to see your golem just break shit, and then you brought my Fluffy back to me, which was great. And I really miss Fluffy.
When you say that,
you say that, and then you just look and you just see the Fluffy body just float around inside her slime, just doomed to this existence as well, to all with the other tiny unicorns that you've given her.
Well, that's concerning.
You had a very close connection. I feel like no one else has spoke to me the way you have. And but I do say Herman was really knew how to talk to me. So I don't know what to say. And so you see like she's confused. She finally goes, "Okay, will you accept this rose and be my husband?"
I thought you'd never ask.
Everyone cheers. Woo! And cheers and claps. You are, pointed toward next to the slime. You stand next to her, and then you hear Harris Kristen say, well, it's time for them to finally become slime and husband. And you see, like, you turn. What do you say? Do you say anything to your slime now, husband, wife?
I lived 100 years just for this day, and I won't live a day past.
As you say that, a bunch of kobolds all get behind the slime, and they have like a carjack looking device, and they start like cranking it up until finally the slime gets like top heavy, and then it just falls right on top of you, and you just get absorbed into the slime. And you're gonna see Nateo start melting away with the biggest smile on his face.
And a giant elk crashed through the wall.
A giant elk comes flying through the roll.
Shows up in the background as well because I'm mad.
Harris Kristen looks at the final camera and goes, well, thank you all for joining us, and we can't wait to see you in the couple years when we have the next Bachelorthem. Thank you.
When she tries to say that line, just lightning hits the camera. That's the end of the show.
You just see part of Harris Kristen's face get hit. Jesus Christ, why?
Man, now I have to pay like a whole lot to change the wording on that disc.
What was the disc?
The disc was a binding contract to a Marut from a coal area that me and the slime would have signed to basically make us friends forever.
I'm saying, you all did stuff, But
And if anybody would have broke that, Marut would come after them and either force them to follow the disc or beat the shit out of them.
Be friends with you. We don't need a contract.
yeah, but I was gonna say, Mateo's the only one actually trying to romance her. So I was like, well, I mean, it's kind of hard to. I mean, he literally fingered her in front of people, so I don't know what else to say at this point.
Tickled.
Tickled, fingered, you know.
Tickled.
Lizard people don't get emotions quite right.
Yeah, I was just there to
I didn't
steal
know what to
stuff.
do.
It was just funny to watch y'all fight each other. What's crazy, this is what I'm talking about. I want to talk about stats. Yeah, he has a 24. Herman had a 24 in insight, so it was hard to lie anything to him because he's just like, all right, bullshit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm over here with like an 11 perception. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Butterfly.
My stats are like super buffed.
Yeah, you had jacked out.
I just have dumb spells.
Yeah, I was like everything you threw at me. I was like, I don't have it. If I had maybe added more stuff to my inventory beforehand, I might have been able to get out of it. But
it was crazy. You just had crazy stats. Like even when I was like, all right, make a sleight of hand check at disadvantage because he's holding on to it, and you still beat his passive insight.
Yeah, well, my acrobatics is plus 16, my deception is plus 16, my insight is plus 14, my sleight of hand is plus 15. All my stealth checks were plus 10 and advantage. Like I was the super thief.
Basically.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
I just have stupidly strong spells.
And I just stupidly strong, but not when it mattered.
I know, right? You're like, listen to his strength. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then you literally rolled really bad.
Also, just in case anything really bad was going to happen, I did have my mini nuke.
I also had like, I was gonna poison someone. I should have done it though.
Why did you poison somebody?
Done it.
That's what I was waiting. Every time I was like, hey, you have time. I was like, I was like hoping y'all would go sabotage each other.
There's a buffet. It would be perfect.
You would have got a tail for sure. Just anything. All right. Well, it's getting late, guys. We appreciate everyone hanging out. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Please enjoy. Even if you're alone for Valentine's like me, just make sure you love yourself. Take care of yourself. It doesn't have to be romantic love. You know, spend time with family. Spend time with your friends. You know, love is love.
Self-love.
Self-love. But we are going to go ahead. We're going to raid Akanu, a friend of the stream. They are doing Cordelia, who's also they're friends together. There's their first homebrew campaign they've started. So we're going to go check them out. We're going to go raid them. But thanks guys so much. Remember, Sunday I'll be on here doing whatever the fuck I do. I still haven't figured that out yet. And then we won't see you guys then till Wednesday for community night. So we hope to see you there. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you.
Bye.
We're gonna go raid.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Until next time.
Of course.
Carter the archer, a former pirate who likes playing tricks. Drogo's a paladin, learning the world to find his fit. Kravik a shapeshifter, shadowy magic on his mind. Severin a human cleric, searching for a family. What will he find?
Nightspell Republic.
Well, they ran into some cultists who wanted Severin. The cultists used his family just to try to get to him. Tracking down a bunch of leads, animals became their friends. Bertha and Stanky the goats, the nibbler, the familiar. Oh, but through it all